This EPB Classic Rerun is brought to you by Calvert and Nunn Insurance in Glasgow.
Well, it's the season finale for the Barren County Trojans tonight as they take on winless Greenwood Gators here at Trojan Field. Last week, Coach William Howard's squad got their fourth win of the season, defeated non-district rival Allen County Scottsville 28-7. After a scoreless first half, the Trojans racked up 3 touchdowns in the third quarter as they took advantage of 4 Patriot fumbles and some costly Patriot penalties to gain the victory. The Trojans now have a chance at a 5-5 record if they can stop Greenwood here on senior night and the final game of the season. And tonight's game considered a toss-up by 2 of the state's newspapers' rankings. Greenwood hungry to get that only win of the season. The Trojans will need to play well to win and, of course, not have any turnovers. But, of course, the Trojans without 3 of the 6 seniors on this roster tonight due to injuries, that being Jeff Wyatt, Travis Garrett, and Jacob Glover, who's been out for most of the season. We're going to have the senior night festivities taking place here momentarily. Scott Gillen will be taking care of that. So right now, let's take a break. We'll come back as Barren County takes on Greenwood here tonight in the season finale for the 2005 football season here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Here's a
15 minutes from kickoff for tonight's season finale with the 2005 high school football season. Barren County taking on Greenwood. Barren County 4-5, Greenwood 0-9. Trojans hoping to even the season at 5-5, and Greenwood hoping to finish the season with a win. Looking over and recapping the 2005 season for the Barren County Trojans. First game of the season saw the Trojans beat Metcalfe County in the T.J. Sampson Bowl 26-19. Lost a close one to Glasgow. Second game of the year, 17-14. Defeated Monroe County 21-20 in Tompkinsville, then beat Grayson County 21-7 before losing 4 straight district ball games to Warren Central 64-3, Marshall County 35-7, Christian County 48-21, and Graves County 49-21. Last week got a 28-7 win over Allen County Scottsville. The Trojans averaging 18 points per game, the opponents averaging 29.5 per ball game. Greenwood has only scored a total of 79 points all season. That's an average of just 8.8 points a game. The Gators have given up 32 points per game, losing to Louisville Ballard 27-7, Portland, Tennessee 16-0, Ohio County 20-17, Bowling Green 55-7, Hopkins County Central 39-20, Marshall County 41-6, Christian County 34-14, Graves County 17-0, and Warren Central last week 42-8. Last season, the Gators finished 4th in the district with a 6-5 record, losing to Henderson County 49-0 in the first round of the playoffs. We'll take a break, come back with more pregame coverage and the senior night activities after this on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Back at Trojan Field as we get ready for the senior night activities to take place, this being the last game of the 2005 season for the Barren County Trojans and the Greenwood Gators. Of course, both these teams not able to advance to the playoffs this year. Warren Central right now with a top spot in the district, 4-0. Marshall County and Graves County are both 3-1. Christian County 2-2. Of course, Warren Central barely getting past Marshall County last week, 29-27, and Graves County beat Christian County 22-19. Scott Gillen with the senior night activities.
Good evening and welcome to the 2005 Barren County Football Senior Night activities. The Barren County Pep Club would like to recognize our senior cheerleaders, football players, soccer players, golf members, volleyball players, cross-country runners, band members, and the entire 2005-2006 senior class. This year's Pep Club officers include President Hillary Rigdon, Presidents-elect Carrie Bowen and T.J. Thomas, Co-Vice Presidents Katie Gray and Brittany Reed, Secretary Erica Moore, Co-Secretary Megan Bowe, Treasurer Jordan Parsley, Reporter Jessica Jolly, Sergeant-at-Arms Brady Kingery. The Pep Club is sponsored by Teresa Bewley. And now introducing our senior band members. Trent Barrick, son of Roger and Joy Barrick. Savannah Gillespie, daughter of Harvey and Tina Gillespie. Heather Hagan, daughter of Darren Hagan and Debbie White. Nelson Hevener. Alan Jewell, son of Donnie and Nancy Rogers. Zach Leroy, son of John and Dawn Michael. Kevin Morrison, son of Miss Enid and Gary Morrison. Megan Rigsby, daughter of Kevin Rigsby and Gail Olive. Sammy Jo Smith, daughter of Joel and Ann Smith. Garrett Steenbergen, son of Frank and Lorena Steenbergen. Luke Stevens, son of Dennis and Sherry Stevens. Catherine Turner, daughter of Joe and Rhonda Turner. Kyle Wells, son of Bobby and Gail Wells. And now introducing our senior cross-country runners. Ryan Conover, son of Mark and Marna Harbison. Tabitha Ellis, daughter of Gail and Kathy Ellis. And now introducing our senior golf members. Ben Bailey, son of Joe and Cheryl Bailey. Chase Powell, son of David and Wendy Powell. Jared Saltzman, son of Lauren Saltzman and Shelley Anderson. Ben Shipley, son of Mike and Donna Shipley. Hannah Carroll, daughter of Jim and Cena Carroll. Whitney Mannion, daughter of Benny and Elaine Mannion. And now introducing our senior soccer players. John Bonnewell, son of Mark and Christina Bonnewell. Nathan Harrison, son of Glendale and Sandy Harrison. Michael Higdon, son of Timmy Higdon and Sonia Mayfield. Spencer Larkin, son of Lynn and Amanda Larkin. Jake Radis, son of Chris and Jackie Radis. Jordan Parsley, daughter of Wayne and Sandy Parsley. Taylor Raymer, daughter of Jamie and Kay Raymer. And now introducing our senior volleyball players. Casey Glover, daughter of Brad Glover and Michelle Glover. Haley Wilkinson, daughter of Sandy Wilkinson. And now introducing our senior cheerleaders. Ellie Birch, daughter of Ricky and Nancy Birch. Sarah Murphy, daughter of Keith Murphy and Judy Snoddy. Sarah Peters, daughter of David and Susan Peters. Hillary Rigdon, daughter of Freddie and Wanda Rigdon. Andrew Wyatt, son of Ricky and Trina Wyatt. And now introducing our senior football players. Number 22, Kyle Adams, son of Mark and Janice Adams. Number 2, Jonathan Buck, senior football, soccer, and cross-country teams. He is the son of Jeff and Carrie Buck. Number 3, Ryan Gansey, son of Joe and Sharon Gansey. Number 74, Travis Garrett, son of Mike Garrett and Melody Norris. Number 7, Jacob Glover, the son of Karen and Bobby Maxwell and the late Greg Glover. Number 51, Michael Taylor, son of Doug and Brenda Taylor. Number 40, Jeff Wyatt, son of John and Lisa Wyatt.
Finishing up the senior night activities here from Barren County High School.
These players have provided nothing but leadership for their teammates, and they will be missed dearly next year by everyone here at Barren County High School. We would now like to recognize the rest of the 2005-2006 senior class, if they would please stand. Let's give them a big round of applause. Most of all, the Pep Club would like to give a special thank you to all parents who have taken time and patience to help these students, athletes, excel here at Barren County High School. Let's give these parents a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes senior night. We thank you for supporting our seniors, and the Pep Club wishes these seniors success in their futures. Thank you.
And that concludes the senior night activities. We'll take a quick break, come back as we get ready to start Barren County and Greenwood here on Senior Night 2005, here on the new SAM 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440. Field, game time weather for Barren County Trojan football brought to you by Vance Outdoor Power Equipment, your local steel dealer for chainsaws, blowers, and trimmers. A very cool night for high school football as we close out the regular season here for the Barren County Trojans. 4-5 on the year, so they look to even the record tonight if they can knock off the Greenwood Gators, who have struggled. all year to an 0-9 record thus far. Take a look at the lineups for the Greenwood Gators, coached by Mark Nelson. Tackle, number 59, Chase Lockhart, 5'11", 250, a sophomore. At a guard is number 52, Matt Brashear, 5'8", 170, a sophomore. At center is 65, Ryan Graham, 5'11", 225, and a senior. At guard is 77, Justin Basham, 6'2", 215, a senior. Nathan Riley, a tackle, number 64, at 6'1", 220, and a sophomore. Split in, 85, Robbie Carbon, 5'10", 140, a senior. At wingback position is Caleb Pearson, number 45, 5'11", 175 at a senior. Tight end Preston King, 89, 6'5", 240 a senior. Quarterback is number 5, Tyler Jones, 6 foot 180 a senior. Fullback is 36, Cabell Phillips, 6 foot 185 at a senior. Tailback is 35, Jacob Davis, 6'1", 195 and a senior. The kicker is number 1, Cody Jackson, 6 foot 145 at a sophomore. On defense for the Gators, we'll have Jeremy Schultz, number 30 at end, 6 foot 180 a senior. Justin Hardcastle, 71, 6 foot 248 a sophomore. Preston King will be a tackle along with Justin Basham at an end. Caleb Pearson, a linebacker. Only 3 players go both ways for Greenwood. Linebackers Josh Stinson, number 45, 10, 190 a senior, and Andy Reed, number 44, 5'8", 175 at a junior. Defensive backs are Desmond Cunningham, number 2, 5'11", 160 a junior. William Aquino, number 7, 6'1", 150 a senior. Zach Stahl, number 20 at 6 foot 180 a senior. Drew Comer, number 24 at 5'9", 139 and a sophomore.
During halftime tonight, the Athletic Booster Club.
Starting lineup for Coach William Howard's Barren County Trojans. On offense at tight end is number 19, Josh Gross, 6'1", 165 a junior. Matt Mitchell, tackle, number 70 at 5'8", 190 a sophomore. Ethan Perkins, a guard, 76. He's 6 foot 265 a sophomore. Austin Harper, number 65 at center, 6'3", 196 a junior. Michael Taylor at a guard, 51, 6 foot 220 a senior. Josh Komar, number 55 at a tackle, 6'1", 275 and a sophomore. Wide receiver, number 3, Ryan Gansey, 5'10", 155 a senior. Kobe Ryan's also been playing quite a bit in that spot at 5'6", 150 and a freshman. Quarterback is number 10, Blake Crabtree, 5'11", 175 and a sophomore. Halfbacks are 22, Kyle Adams at 5'10", 180 a senior. Tyler Miller, number 32, 5'10", 165 a sophomore. Bo Edwards returned last week and played at a halfback spot, 6 foot 185 and a sophomore. Fullback is Justin Sowers, number 35, 5'10", 190 a junior. Jonathan Buck is the kicker, number 2 at 5'10", 160 a senior. On defense for the Trojans, Gross will be an end, Taylor a tackle, Komar a tackle, Austin Harper at end. Linebackers Adams, Miller, Sowers. Cornerbacks Crabtree, Brock Kearney, and also Corbin Burke had played some on defense the last 2 or 3 games for the Trojans. Ryan Gansey at a free safety. So there's your lineups, and John Butler, Scott Gilman, going to be back with you this week after Darren Steenberg and filled in for me last week, and got daughter Allison married off, and here we are back to playing football.
I tell you what, that sounds like a win-win situation. Got your daughter married and got Jay back. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Darren did a great job. He did a great job. We had a lot of fun, but we're happy to have you back. And
The Godfather is what he
that's right.
Godfather.
The Godfather is back on the air. And,
oh boy!
But it's again, these football seasons, it seems to go by awful quick. It just seemed like it was just a few games ago that we were watching the Hornets and the Trojans play in the T.J. Sampson Bowl. So it's gone by quick when we have a great opportunity to wrap up really, even though we did not make the playoffs. To me, a remarkable year to get to 5-5 with the win tonight, with the schedule that we played, with the injuries. I'm looking over here, and we have 3 of our best players, all seniors, not even playing tonight, and Jacob Glover, Travis Garrett, and Jeff Wyatt. So this could be a remarkable turnaround in terms of building for the future with a win tonight, but it won't be easy.
That's true. Of course, Greenwood's 0-9, and they only have scored, I believe, a total of, 79 points all year? I believe that's it, all season.
But I tell you what, Jay, this is probably the best 0-9 team in the state. If we're not ready to play tonight, then we could have a dogfight on our hands. But what a positive statement tonight for Coach Howard and his staff. If we could get this last win and end up at 5-5, really a credit to our seniors who's been been through a lot of adversity here in the 4 years that they've been through. I've been here all my life, and I can't remember anything like this ever happening that these kids have had to go through. But it's a testament to them to stick with it and to stay, and they've been positive leaders all year. And if we can get 5-5, and then I think that'll be a good turning point for this program.
That's right, because of those losses, I tell you what, you look at some of the losses. Warren Central's in the top 5 in the state. Marshall County's moved into the top 10. Christian County, I think, 7-2. Glasgow, 7-2. I mean, some
Metcalf will be in the playoffs. They've won their district.
Graves County has came back and has beat Christian County last week. So the schedule, there's not been any bunnies of note, and you know, it'd be a great thing to end the season. As Scott said, this will not be easy. Greenwood plays the same district schedule as ours, but their out of conference schedule is brutal. They went to Ballard and lost, and Bowling Green probably the best, maybe borderline the best team in the state. They're clearly probably in the top 5 in all classes. So,
and then Warren East has also improved a whole lot this year as well.
Absolutely. Barren County will kick off. Jonathan Buck. And a boot kicked over to the right side is caught. A fair catch at about the 35-yard line. Game time weather brought to you by Vance Outdoor Power Equipment. If I'd have known, I'd have brought my portable thermometer tonight and have staff meteorologist Dave Peters take care of it for us.
He can just stick his finger out the window.
Tell you what, Darren,
if it turns blue, then it's cold outside.
Darren really put Dave to work last week. I tell you what, Dave had more airtime last week than
he had dual rows last week.
That's right.
Greenwood with the football. White jerseys, green pants.
I like their uniforms.
You'll see Greenwood running a lot of the same things that we run. It's almost like a mirror here.
Yeah, it does. Tyler Jones is the quarterback. He's under center. 35-yard line, sending the man in motion to the far side. Here's the snap, and Jones back to throw. Here's the pass left side. Floats it up in the air. The pass is going to be dropped. And incomplete pass at about the 40-yard line of Barren County brings up second down and 10.
Well, what Brock needed to do on that play, he tried to jump up and knock the play down. But what he's got to do and got to realize is that you got to keep running while the ball's in the air. And then at the last second, you got to try to time it. Just fortunate right there that it was an incomplete pass.
Cabell Phillips and Jacob Davis are the in the backfield. There goes a man in motion, which is Caleb Pearson, and taking it up to about the 40-yard line. That was Pearson. Brings up third down and 5.
Tackle made there by number 32, Tyler Miller. Had a great game last week for the Trojans. Caught a touchdown pass and made some big plays for the Trojans.
We forgot to mention the coin toss, sponsored by U.S. Bank in Glasgow. Don't toss your money away. U.S. Bank, the home of free checking.
It'll be 3rd and 5 here. It'd be really nice to get a good stop here and get the ball maybe in decent field position.
The backfield split, and the handoff goes to number 35.
Nice job.
No gain on the play. Tackle the Crabtree.
Nice job of making the tackle in the open field. Run a little counter tray right there, and was nobody.
Bring up 4th down and 5.
Hole wasn't there, and bring up 4th down.
That was Blake Crabtree making an excellent one-on-one tackle. That was on Greenwood's best player, Jacob Davis, last year. Gained over 1,000 yards, and it's hard to believe a 1,000-yard runner coming back that Greenwood would be 0-9.
Right. Punter is fake. Davis. He fakes it. He's trying to run with it. And
nice job right
taken down at the 41. And it'd be great field position for the Trojans to take over here.
But that was Davis that time on the fake, and I don't even know if it was called, to be honest with you, because it looked like they had nothing set up. He had no blockers going that way. It looked like he just took it on his own to the left side. And
he's getting ripped over on the sideline as well, so I don't think that was a planned play there.
Looked like he tried to overrule the coach maybe on that, but that was number 80 for the Trojans, made the nice tackle that time.
Trojans take over on downs at the Greenwood Gator 41-yard line. Here's Crabtree rolling out to his left. Now he looks to throw. Here's the pass. It is going to be caught by Gansey. He's at the 25, down at the 23. Now we got a late flag.
It's going to be a face mask on the play as well in that time. Nice throw that time by Blake Crabtree. In fact, it was a perfect throw. He had to get it over the top of the linebacker, in between the linebacker and the it looked like the cornerback on that play, put it right on the money. Ryan Gansey bobbled it just a little bit, and then finally caught it, picked up an extra couple yards, a pickup of about 15, 16 on the play, and you're going to add on a face mask of 5. It's going to be an inadvertent face mask, but anyway.
Well, what made that play there is that Blake rolled out to his left, the end shot out, and a lot of times what you see is guys that'll run outside their block, stayed in the pocket, got his feet squared, made a nice throw.
Sowers and Gansey wide right. Adams in the backfield, down to the 19-yard line. Here's Crabtree, and he goes right side with it down to the 15. He faked the handoff to Adams.
It's probably been our most effective play in the last 4 or 5 weeks is that fake to Kyle. You have to, of course, you have to respect Kyle. It generally draws a couple of defenders, and then Blake taking the ball.
And Kyle Adams has got a potentially tonight to break the 1,000-yard mark on the season.
The guy that made the tackle on the fake punt was Chris Grimes, by the way.
Okay.
Couldn't think of his name. It was Chris Grimes.
Sowers and Gansey again wide right. 15-yard line. Crabtree rolling out right, and now looks to throw under pressure now. Fires a pass, and
got it.
He got it. Bo about the 9-yard line. Bo Edwards.
Nice.
Second game he's played this year.
Well, Bo brings us that second athlete that we really need on the outside to go with Gansey. And Bo may be overall maybe the best athlete on the team in terms of size, speed, and so forth. And he really contributed last week, and looks like he's going to be a big part of the game plan tonight.
Ball down to the 9-yard line. First and goal from the 9 for Barren County. We've played 2.5 minutes, and the Trojans driving it downfield, taking over after 4 and out for the Greenwood Gators. 3 to the right. Crabtree now sending Miller in motion, and Crabtree's going to be slung down for a loss back at the 12 or 13-yard line. Let's see where they spot it.
It's going to be a loss of 3 or 4 that time on the play. Got a pretty good spot, to be honest with you, but that time that was the option that went nowhere. Too much penetration that time by Greenwood. Greenwood, if you just look at their team, look at their size and so forth, it's quite impressive. I mean, they're very big up front, and you look over there on their sideline, and they've got about 60 players dressed.
And they're like that every year.
Yes, they are.
They're huge every year.
Sowers and Adams split in the backfield. Wide out to the right side is Gansey. Crabtree under center. Blake on the count. Send Miller in motion. And the handoff is to
Kyle Adams.
He gets across the 10 down to about the 6.
Positive yards that time. They bring up 3rd and goal from the 6. And like I said, the play that has been most effective here recently generally has been going around that left side. Around the right side has been the fake to Kyle where Blake keeps it himself.
Yep. Sowers and Gansey wide right again. Adams, the loner in the backfield. And now Crabtree under center. Quick snap. And Crabtree being chased and throws a pass. It is going to be, is it picked off? It was batted up in the air. Intercepted by Greenwood. And so the Gators take over at about the 5-yard line.
That's not what they wanted that time. Too much pressure that time on Blake. Big number 77 for Greenwood. Got a hold of Blake's jersey. That's Justin Basham, 6'2", 215. I think what the coaches would probably want is just to throw it out of the end zone. He tried to force it through the middle that time. Ball was deflected. Right. Interception.
But didn't get much of a block on the outside there, which sprung the end open for Greenwood. But you're right, John. He should have just slung that over there into the stand somewhere.
So a great opportunity by the Trojans that time, and here come the Gators as they get to the 10-yard line, and that's number 20. That is
Zach Stahl.
Zach Stahl, 6 foot, 180, and a senior.
Trojans brought him down to the 9-yard line.
And the 2nd down and 6.
But another good defensive stand here, and we still have good field position.
7:05 to play here in the first quarter. No score. Jones under center. Stahl goes in motion out of the backfield. And moving out to the left side is Jones. Jones goes out of bounds at about the, what are you going to spot that? About the 13 or the 14?
Real close to a Gator first down here. Looked like there'll be a couple yards short. I think that tackle was made by number 10, Blake Crabtree. And Brock Kearney.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for Greenwood. as Jones goes under center. Sending Stahl in motion out of the backfield again. There's the handoff to Stahl. Breaks a couple of tackles. Gets the first down. Out to about the 22-yard line.
20 on the carry.
There's a pickup of, looks like 9 on the play that time. Was that Stahl again, Jay?
That's Stahl. Zach Stahl, number 20.
That's Greenwood's first down. There's some pretty good hitting going on out there. A lot of the hitting is right near the whistle and sometimes away from the ball right now.
So 1st and 10 for Greenwood on their own 22-yard line. They're moving left to right as we see it from up here. And there's Jones. Keeps it, runs out to the outside, gets another first down. He's out to about the 34.
Well, the bad news right now is our defensive backs are making too many tackles right now. That's another game of 12.
Yeah, that was just kind of a quarterback, like what you call a blast play out on the tackle there, and he just kept it. Pretty good runner. And
was that Stahl again, Jay?
That was the quarterback.
That was quarterback Jones,
okay.
Tyler Jones. So it's 1st and 10 again for Greenwood to try to move it downfield. Wide out to the left side. Backfield split, Jones. And he keeps it again, runs it to the outside, gets another first down, and goes out of bounds at about the 48-yard line.
Well, our defensive ends have got to contain. They've got to stay at home. They can't dive down on the fullback and the leads and things that's going in the middle. And what's happening is we're crashing down. He's pulling the ball out around the end, and there's nobody there. And they've run that play already a couple times for some nice gains.
It's nothing that we have not seen this year either.
Ball on the 45.
Plus, they see it every day in practice.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Stahl goes in motion again, and the handoff to Stahl.
Nice tackle there.
He'll be taken down. No gain on the play. Maybe a loss of a half yard.
Good tackle made by Justin Sowers. Nice job coming up from the linebacker spot.
Put the ball right on the 45-yard line.
Well,
left half hash mark.
This is one of these games where if we had a great opportunity to put some points on the board early, and when you're 0-9, you think, oh my goodness, here we go again.
Yeah.
And this gave Greenwood, gave him some life here.
Yeah. Greenwood hungry for that first win. Trojans hoping to even the season at 5-5. Jones and the handoff this time to 35. That's Davis. Davis running all over the field and taken down. First down, though, for the Gators down to the Trojan 43.
Another gain of 12, tackled by Tyler Miller that time.
Well, just gaining some big chunks of yardage on the ground.
First down, Greenwood.
Both teams, you would think, emotionally would both want this game bad. Greenwood clearly does not want to go 1-9, and they're really not a 1-9 team anyway. I mean, they don't want to go 0-10. They want to go 1-9.
They played some tough teams pretty competitively.
Yeah.
Just came up short here.
Jones, handoff to 10 this time. That is Edward Swazer.
They play a lot of players, I'll say that.
That's the first time he's carried the football. Edward Swazer, 5'7" sophomore. And he picks up a few yards on the play, about 5, maybe 6.
And the Trojans, as we mentioned, would love to end up 5-5. Also be their first district win ever in this new district.
Yeah, that's right. 2nd down and 5 for Greenwood. Ball on the 38-yard line. Stahl goes in motion. And there's the handoff to Stahl, left side. He crosses the 35 down about the 34. And didn't hear the whistle blow, but they maybe put it on the 35.
But we're not getting any penetration out of our defensive line. It looks like they're on skates, and makes it hard on everybody that's playing behind them to see where the ball is. And again, they're just running basically everything off tackle here, and just put a lot of pressure on our ends here to make a play.
Yeah, 3rd down and 2 for Greenwood. Wide out the left side is Aquino. And Jones under center. Jones takes a snap and keeps it. He actually handed it off.
Yeah, it was 36.
Looked like he faked it, but he gave it to 36, Cabell Phillips. And that's enough for a first down for Greenwood down to the Trojan 30.
Well, an impressive drive. Greenwood took over on about their own 10-yard line, and now they're down across midfield at the 30-yard line, and we're going to have to make a couple plays here.
Of course, not only are we missing these seniors, but we're also missing a pretty key player tonight, too, Josh Comar.
That's exactly
he
right.
was injured this week in practice, injured his ankle or foot, and he was big up front in our line.
And one of the biggest players on the team at 275. And tackle made at the 31, a loss of about 1 on the play. And that was Phillips or Stahl. That
Stahl again.
Yeah, Greenwood just kind of run a reverse right there. Got a little fancy instead of just sticking with what their bread and butter's been so far on this drive.
That play was caused by Kyle Adams, who got through that time and really busted that play up, and then Tyler Miller came in and finished the play.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 11 for Greenwood from the 31. Aquino's a wide out to the left side. Now here goes Stahl in motion to the left side. Jones fires a half-back pass over to
nice job.
That was
it's going to be a hold.
Davis that time.
Yeah, it's going to be a little lateral out to Davis, but there's going to be a hold on Greenwood. He was trying to make a stop block on Tyler Miller and did not let go of his jersey, so that's going to be 10 more yards. I think we'll take it.
Holding on the Gator.
Yeah. That was a pretty easy call. I saw it right here.
There again, I really don't understand the play calling here. You've been pretty much just running it down our throat and then go with something that they haven't done, and had a loss on the one play, and then you got a 10-yard holding penalty on another, which is a break for the Trojans. Which it'll be 2nd down and 21 now.
From the 42-yard line. So 2nd and 22 for the Gators. Jones drops back. He fires a pass over the middle. It is complete to 89. And upended down at about the inside the 15, down about the 12. Number 89, Preston King, 6'5", 240 tight end.
Well, that was a big play right there. Looked like just kind of run a little skinny across the middle there, and nice ball. Looked like the ball should have been picked off right there. It was kind of in the air a while.
Pickup of 32.
On a 2nd down and 22 situation. They got it down to 11, to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. Jones, and a handoff.
I think it's a fullback. I'm not
sure. Phillips, 36.
I believe
I can't make
so.
the number from here. I believe it was.
Doing a pretty good job of ball faking. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
The quarterback does a nice job of selling the play, whether he keeps it or not each time.
Pickup of 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 from the 9 with a minute and a half remaining here in the first quarter. Jones on the snap, and that's going to be a loss right there.
That was a nice job right there.
Back to the 10.
No.
So, great job. It was either going to be the handoff to the fullback or the quarterback was going to keep, but it was blown up that time by number 70 for the Trojans, Matt Mitchell.
He tackled the fullback and the quarterback at the same time.
And they lost of 2.
And they're definitely in field goal range. They had a kid that was out here kicking earlier, and he looked like he had a pretty nice leg on him. So definitely here they're in field goal range.
Aquino goes wide left, and Jones under center. See a man in motion left side, and there's a pass into the end zone through the hands.
Oh my goodness!
Of Aquino, I believe it was, and
Brock Kearney, when he made that cut, all he did was ran a hitch right there. And Brock, when he stopped, he slipped and fell, and he was wide open in the end zone.
Don't tell me how many times we've watched this year of balls that have hit people right in the hands, and it's just like it ricochets off people's hands right now. I mean, that ball was perfect. That was an easy touchdown. And
well, on a night like tonight, if you're a receiver, if you're not wearing gloves, you need to keep blowing on your hands to get some moisture because your hands will get slick.
We're going to attempt a field goal here. That's Cody Jackson. There's his field goal attempt. It's going to be up, and it is going to be no good. Off to the left. So Greenwood fails to score with 33 seconds to play.
The only problem is the guy on the left, the official on the left, never even made a signal.
Well, the guy on the right stuck his hand out like it was.
I didn't see the old
wide
push signal. He wasn't very forceful.
Plenty of leg though, but he just pulled it a little bit, which is a big break for the Trojans here. maybe get a good drive going.
Fastest quarter of the year.
It has been. Tonight's opening kickoff brought to you by Marywood Weldon Memorial Library. When you open a book, you're always off to a great start.
Is there a high school rule that we're not aware of? On a missed field goal inside the 20, you get it at the 20?
I guess.
I think that's what happened. That's another great rule.
If that's where it is, then that's where it is.
Another great rule brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. Look at that now.
I think you're penalized for really score.
Unusual rules. We got, is that Bo Edwards to the near side here? Sowers goes in motion on the backfield. Crabtree. And may have got a half yard. That's about it.
Tell you what, this is I don't remember a bigger team that we faced up front.
They're pretty big. They go 250, 225, 220, 240.
No gain on the play. That'd probably be the end of the quarter here.
And a scoreless first quarter. Greenwood, Barren County here on senior night from Trojan Field. We're going to come back after this break. You're listening to Trojan Football on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Jay Turner, John Butler, and Scott Gillen. It's another Grace Hall score check. 0-0. So we start the second quarter. You always score a great meal at Grace Hall's Fine Food and Catering on the square in Glasgow. As we start the second period of play, Trojans moving left to right.
Both teams have had the ball one time apiece. Greenwood's just coming off an 85-yard drive that stalled at the 10 and a missed field goal. 15 plays, by the way.
Trojans spread it out here as Crabtree sends Sowers in motion. There is Crabtree, and looks like he kept it, and no gain on the play.
Tell you what, this game has low scoring. I hope it's going to be low scoring all over. The way Greenwood drove that first possession, they look like they've had a pretty good little run pass balance. Their own mistakes hurt them, the penalty, and then the drop touchdown. We have not had a whole lot of success other than one nice little throw against Greenwood.
Trojans spread it out again. Third down and about 9.5. There goes Miller in motion to the far side. And here's Crabtree rolling out to his left. Blake looking. Now getting some pressure. Fires a pass. It is going to be
short. It's completed.
It's complete, but short of the first down.
Bo Edwards. We needed the dreaded 9 yards, and we picked up 7.5. That's going to bring up 4th and 3. They didn't even pick up 7.5. I guess only pick up
more than
6.
that, but
yeah, did not get a great spot. It's this clear punting situation right here, 4th and 3rd. Of course, the Trojans, the way they punt, they always have the option to run. It's that, how do you describe the punt? It's the running,
the old running punt.
Running punt, yeah.
Which has really come in style here in football here in the last couple of years. You see a lot of teams that do that now.
There's a snap. Crabtree. And
he
bobbled it. And let's see if the Trojans got it back. Right around the 44-yard line.
They got it.
Trojans got it back.
Well, I was talking to Coach Howard. I think I was talking to him yesterday about Greenwood, and I was just asking about Greenwood. Said, how are they 0-9 other than their schedule has been tough? And the one thing that he said is mistakes and turnovers have hurt them. And you can see some little things that contribute sometimes to your record when you drop touchdown passes, and then on a fairly easy punt that time, dropped it right at midfield.
Two wideouts to the near side. Crabtree fires a pass to Miller. Miller slung down at the 42.
Yeah, that was
lost on the play.
Kind of a little bubble screen out there to Tyler Miller, and that was dropped for a loss.
Caleb Pearson's 5'11", 175 linebacker. Also, he's run the ball one time tonight and did a good job of closing in on that one. Loss of 2.
Brings up second down to about 12. Ball between the 41 and 42-yard line. 9:50 to play here in the half.
I mean, if you just are walking in here and you know nothing about records or anything like that, and you just look at Greenwood on the field, and they are pretty impressive athletically, size-wise.
Crabtree rolling out to his left. Now throws a pass over the middle. It is incomplete, intended for Bo Edwards.
Edwards incomplete.
We'll bring up third and about 12, 13.
Again, tough. It's a tough pass because Blake is going toward his left, and that's a hard pass for a right-hander because he had it almost turned completely and throw it back across the middle. Very difficult.
One thing he needs to do when he rolls out is he needs to set his block up and stay inside the pocket. What he's doing is he's running outside of his block, which makes it that much of a harder throw to make.
Yeah. Trojans spread it out again. Big third down play. Sowers comes in motion to the near side. Crabtree drops back. Pass is there to Gansey, and he gets almost to the 50, but it's going to be short. And he needed to get down to about the 45 to get the first down.
That time, Ryan may have been too quick for his own blockers that time. He had a host of blockers coming to help him, and he ran before the blockers got there.
That's almost like a wash down that you see like in NFL with backs. It's like zone blocking. If he just lets those guys get up ahead of him there, he outrun his blocks right there.
I guarantee he probably had the first down.
Exactly.
4th and 5.
The pickup of 8 on that play. Barren County throwing the ball a little bit more than we've seen here in the last few weeks.
Maybe due to the size of Greenwood.
And Sowers goes in motion. There's a snap from Cody Lynn out to Adams. And that punt is going to go down to about the 21-yard line.
28 yards.
8:34 to play here in the first half. Just now 7:30 here at Trojan Field. A quick first half so far. No score. So Greenwood has the football.
What I was talking about, in the NFL you see a lot of zone blocking when you run the football, and basically what you're doing is just wash down blocks, and that gives the back, he picks the hole that he wants to go through, and that's exactly when you run the screen, that's exactly what Ryan had, and then he just outrun all of his blockers.
And here, quarterback Jones handed it off. Gets to the 28-yard line. That was Jacob Davis.
Tackle made by Kyle Adams.
About a 7-yard pickup there for Davis. At about the 28. It'll be second down at about 3. Backfield split with Phillips and Davis. Wide out to the near side. And
the quarterback.
We got a new quarterback.
Be a loss on the play there.
Sowers on the tackle.
Looks like Corey Hennon is the new quarterback, number 15, 5'8", 125, and a sophomore.
I don't know if that's normal to play this many people, or it's just has evolved that way as their record, when they were officially knocked out of the playoffs, they just decided to play this many players. But boy, they have played a lot of people. I'll say that.
Hennon,
he's
quarterback,
the 8th player to carry the ball.
And Hennon fires a pass. It is caught from 35, 40, 45 to the 50. And that was Preston King, the big tight end at 6'5", 240.
Well, their defensive end right there didn't even put a body on him. And anytime you got a tight end lined up on him, you got to give him a shot. And we just didn't even touch him. And basically all he did was just run a little out there, a little 5-yard pass, but picked up the first down.
Pick up a 17.
Nice play there by the Gators. But you've got to hit that tight end. You got to hit him every time.
First and 10 for the Gators. At their own 46. Aquino, the wide out to the right side, backfield split. There's the handoff to number 10, trying to get to the outside. He's going to be tackled at the 50.
That's Edward Schweitzer.
That tackle made by 35. Yeah. That tackle was made by Justin Sowers. Looked like they gave him a pretty nice spot. Down though they moved it back. Thought he was right on the 50-yard line, but they had him a couple yards up there.
Second down and 6 for Greenwood. Backfield split once again. As Hennon, the quarterback, in there right now. And a handoff to about they got a 46-yard line. That was Phillips. Cabell Phillips.
Gain of 4.
3rd and 2 now for Greenwood.
Got a pretty good memory to keep up with Greenwood. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Too many players
Yeah,
rotating in and out.
8 players have run the ball.
Backfield split, right out to the near side. Here's Hennon, and a handoff again.
That may be a different one.
I believe it is.
That's 44.
That's, 44, Andy Reid.
Hey, I thought he was the coach at Philadelphia.
Got a first down out of it for the Gators.
I wonder if this is just trying to get more experience, Scott, or if they've done this all year.
Either that or they're just trying to wear us down with just rotating in so many different guys. You look over there at Greenwood's bench, they look like they've got about 70 players here.
Flag on the play.
And
Like somebody might have lined up offside.
Going to be on the Gators, I believe.
Offside, Greenwood.
Offsides Greenwood, so it backs them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15.
First down and 15.
Backed up to the 47. 5:51 to play and a half.
But there again, it's just kind of like, basketball team. It just kind of looks to me like if you're rotating guys in and out all the time, it looks like it's hard to get in a flow.
Especially when it is cool.
Hennon under center, takes a snap, hands it off.
Davis
And out in the open field, he may be gone.
Got one chance.
Now the 20-15, 10-5, touchdown, Greenwood. 35, that is Jacob Davis.
Touchdown, Greenwood.
That was a
47-yard run.
1,000-yard runner last year. That's only his 4th carry of the night, and he has pretty good speed, and he got a great pancake block, to be honest with you, over here on the end. It was 77 made the block. That's Justin Basham again. Second time I called his name.
And what I saw was after that block was made, there was nobody left. There was nobody.
He just blocked one person.
He blocked one person and made a cut, and then there was nobody there for Barren County.
Jackson to attempt the extra point. And here's the kick. It's up, and it is good. Greenwood leads it 7-0 over the Barren County Trojans. 5:27 to play in the first half here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Jay Turner, John Butler, and Scott Gillen back at Trojan Field where the Gators lead it 7-0 over Barren County with 5:27 to play here in the first half. Greenwood kicks off from their own 40. Nice end over end. Going to be caught at the 11 by Kyle Adams. Kyle races up to the 20. Now trying to get to the 25. And that's where Barren County will have it to start this drive.
Well, we're going to have to pick it up a little bit right now. The momentum, and to be honest with you, it looks like the intensity is all with Greenwood right now. They've, to be perfectly honest, have kind of dominated this first half. They've had 26 plays. They've had one drive that went 85 yards that just stalled and missed a field goal, and then they just their second possession, touchdown. And we have really not had a lot of luck offensively the couple times that we've had it.
Yeah. Threw an interception right, where was that, around the 5-yard line?
Around the 5.
Yeah. We got a fumble?
Sure did.
Fumble, we got it back.
That was on the exchange between, looks like, Blake and Kyle Adams, and
right around the 25, 26-yard line.
Very fortunate to get it back.
Going to be 2nd down and 10, or 9.5.
Yeah, I think their size is really, really giving us trouble up front, and plus, no excuse, but we have 2 linemen, Travis Garrett and Josh Comar.
Yeah.
Both starters are not playing tonight.
Crabtree sends Sowers in motion. And there's the handoff to Sowers. Races around the left side, trying to make the cut. And did he get the first down? He's going to be right at the 35.
I think it was going to be a little short, but boy, it was he
nice
made a lot out of nothing that time. To be honest with you, I didn't think he was going to get very many yards, and did a very nice job of picking up about 8.
Brings up 3rd down and a short one.
Well, he was very patient as he picked his spot and wished to turn instead of just trying to turn it upfield. He just kind of waited to see where the hole was out there and did a nice job.
And there's Crabtree. Hands off to Adams, and
don't think so.
Don't think he made it.
He's right at the line. We got to get a good spot, and the guy that's coming in gave us a good spot. Gave us a spot on the other side of the 35, and that may be enough.
44 is
Real close.
Looks close.
There you go.
And
Measure.
official timeout for a measurement.
It will bring up a very interesting call if it's short.
I think it's short. It looks to me like
short
it's
from this
short.
angle.
Our staff meteorologist, Dave Peters, said we got the first down. He's right there at it. We're kind of off at an angle a little bit.
Short.
Nope, short just looks like he's short by a nose, just by an inch.
Yeah. Drop that credit card down there, and it's short about inches. I think we will go. In professional football and college football, you probably don't go. I think in high school, I think you got to go for this one right here.
Yeah, I definitely think you need to go right here.
And to be honest with you, these yards have not come easy tonight at all. We've had a lot of trouble with this.
The Trojans spread it out, 4th and inches.
May look for a hard count here to try to draw Greenwood offside.
Crabtree on the count. Sowers. And that Crabtree calls timeout.
Yeah, that's what they try to do. Good discipline there on the defensive line by Greenwood. Wasn't biting on the hard count. Timeout, Trojans.
3:43 left to play and a half. It's Greenwood 7, Barren County nothing. Here on the new SAM 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN 1440.
And we'll get her done.
4th and inches for Barren County. Crabtree's under center. Blake sends Sowers in motion. On a long count again. Blake Crabtree. Now, hands it off, and I believe
Fumble ball.
There's Adams on the carry.
I thought he was already down. I don't see him.
Yeah, they're going to give it to us. Yeah.
That was a tough yard to get right there. But the Trojans get the first down. H&H Small Engine Sales and Services first down. For all your small engine needs, it's H&H Small Engine.
Well, just good second effort on the part of Kyle Adams there to get the first down. Looked like he was hit. By the time he received the football, he was so strong in his legs, it kept his feet moving and got the first down.
They spread it out again. 1st and 10 from the 41. And Sowers in motion. There is Crabtree. He keeps it. And nothing there. Going to be a loss on the play, actually.
I think what's frustrating right now for the Trojans is that Greenwood only basically has about 6 or 7 players in the box. I mean, they're playing
they're playing a 43. They're playing a 4-3 defense.
Cover 2. They got both safeties back.
They've got the corners up. They're jamming our receivers, and then you got your 2 safeties.
So this is a defense that you almost have to run against, to be honest with you.
2nd down and 10 for Barren County. Edwards and Gansey are the wideouts. And now Miller goes in motion to the left side, leaving Adams and rolling out Crabtree to his left. Blake looking to throw. Now fires a pass. It is going to be incomplete. And it was intended for Bo Edwards at about the 50-yard line.
Really, nobody open that time. Bo was very well covered, and I guess it's just a route, just a turn-in route, because he went down right around to the 50, turned around, and nowhere to go.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback, what you got to do as a receiver, if you turn, you run your route, and you see that he's sitting there holding the ball. Now you got to start making your way back toward the ball. Try to find a spot in that zone and just kind of sit down there. Well, a lot of times, especially high school receivers, they're running the route, and if they don't get the ball, then they just kind of stand and watch.
Ball on the Trojan 36, 3rd down and 10 for Barren County. Wide out to the left is Gansey. And Crabtree sends Miller in motion out of the backfield, and there is Crabtree back to throw. He's going to throw it left side deep toward Ryan Gansey. He's got it. He's gone. Ryan Gansey going to run it in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Barren County.
Boy, that was the play they needed. 64 yards. That was just the go pattern down the left side. Ryan went as far as he could go, and what surprisingly, they had double coverage over there, the cornerback, and they also had the safety on that side. The safety took too much of a shallow turn on that when he threw it over the head of the safety, right in stride, perfect throw, big play, got us right back into the game.
And Jonathan Buck can tie it here on his extra point try with 2:12 remaining here in the half.
Probably need to call timeout. We got somebody late coming into the game. You don't want to take a 5-yard penalty on an extra point.
Blake Crabtree holding. There's the snap, and the kick is up, and it is good. We got a tied game.
Almost blocked, but good job by John Buck of concentrating, getting that extra point through.
2:12 remaining in the half. Barren County 7, Greenwood 7. On the new Sam 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN. Buck kicks off from the 40. Pooch kick over to the right side. It is going to be caught. Fair catch at the 37.
Obviously, Greenwood's watching enough film to know, because that's twice that the on the kickoffs that they've caught that Pooch kick for the fair catch. It's obviously good scouting on Greenwood's part right there. What happened on the touchdown pass? When you're playing 4 deep in the secondary, you've got 2 guys the corners that are playing in the flats, and you run like that the flag route, which puts distance between you and the safety. And it's a hard play for the safety to try to cover. And Blake made a great pass and a great catch. Touchdown, Trojans.
Tyler Jones back at a quarterback. He's going to throw one deep. It is going to be incomplete. Double coverage on Jacob Davis.
Well, there again, he was untouched. Nobody touched him right there, and ball hung up right there in double coverage. Nice job Ron Gansey got there to break up the pass. But again, your ends have got to hit the tight end. Nobody touched him right there.
Second down and 10 for Greenwood. 2:06 remaining here in the half. Tied ball game now at 7. Blake Crabtree with a 64-yard bomb to Ryan Gansey.
Timeout, Greenwood.
Gators with a timeout.
Of course, he may not be lined up at the tight end spot. He may be one of those halfbacks that may be just coming out of the backfield.
Tie game at 7. Back in a moment of the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Second down and 10 for Greenwood. 2:06 to play. First half. Jones under center. Sends Stahl in motion to the far side. Here's Jones dropping back. And the screen pass is going to be caught by Phillips. Phillips across the 40.
Tackle made by number 51, Michael Taylor.
And he gets to about the 49-yard line.
Going to be a pickup of 11 and a first down.
First down.
Nice call that time. When a screen is properly executed, it's one of the better plays, I think, in football.
Well, it's really effective when you're playing against teams that really fly to the football.
First and 10, Greenwood, for their own 49. Jones. And he drops back. Looking to throw over the middle. The pass is going to be dropped.
Gosh,
wow, that's right on target of Stahl.
Hit him in the worst place. Hit him right in the chest.
As we said, that has been a theme this year in high school football that I've seen so far.
And that's what happens when you try to pin it up against your chest instead of catching the football with the hands the way you're supposed to.
And that ball was about a 35-yard pass that had a lot of air under it, so it shouldn't even be ricocheting like that.
Yeah, that ball's got to be broke on. That ball's got to be broken up, or it's got to be picked.
Aquino wide out to the right. Second down and 10 for the Gators. Backfield split. Jones on the count. And hands it off this time to Davis. Davis breaks a couple of tackles. He's trying to go with it. And Miller trying to get with him and just runs it out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
That's what made him so effective last year. He's very elusive, big, strong kid. Pickup of 22 on the play.
Still a minute 27 to play here in the half.
81 yards on 6 carries tonight for Jacob Davis. Doesn't get it a lot, but when he does get it, it's pretty effective.
Yeah. Backfield split with Phillips and Davis. And here is Jones. Hands it off this time. And running with it, trying to bring him down. Crabtree.
That's Phillips.
That's Phillips that time. And he's all the way down to about the 7.
Just the fullback that time. Right up the middle. Pickup of 22 on the play.
at Aquino, wide left. Backfield is split. First and goal from the 7. Jones hands it off. Davis cutting back inside. He's going to take it in for the TD.
He is playing at a pretty high level tonight, Jacob Davis. That's a kid I remember from last year. 7 yards, touchdown.
Davis with his second TD for the Trojans. The first one was 47 yards. This one is 7. And it's 13-7. Greenwood. As Cody Jackson will try to make it 14-7. Here's the snap and the kick by Jackson is good.
Barely.
Well, I tell you what, Kyle Adams looked like he shot him out of a gun right there. I thought it looked like that. He got a piece of it the way it came off there. And boy, hit the line, knocked the line drive through for the extra point.
14-7 Greenwood, 56.2 seconds to play. Here in the half on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
You need to be there. This is important stuff, folks. Let Dan help you out. Make a reservation today. Call Dan Klein at South Central Bank in Glasgow for details. 651-7466. That's Dan Klein, my retirement guy in Glasgow. 651-7466.
Securities are offered by and financial consultants are registered with UVest Financial Services. Member NASD SIPC. UVest and South Central Bank are independent entities.
Hey,
Greenwood with an onside kick. And
Matt Mitchell made a heck of a play there. He looked like he just split two of the Greenwood guys and then popped up right to him. And
thanks to Matt Mitchell, we got great field position.
Exactly right.
Right at the 50 with 54 seconds to go. 2 timeouts left.
2 wideouts right. Here's Crabtree rolling out right, getting pressure now. Fires a pass. It is going to be out of bounds.
Good decision. Good decision by Blake. Blake had absolutely no time at all that time to make a throw. Just threw it out of bounds.
Stops the clock with 48.9.
Would not be a bad idea. Maybe we've not had a lot of success this year, but a screen right now would not be a bad call the way the pressure is coming through that line.
Well, but you also you got to look at you're down and at the time, and it's almost like they know that you're going to throw it. So they've really loosened up their secondary guys. So just so they don't prevent the big play.
There's a screen.
Screen pass is going to be caught by Miller, and he's going to be down at the 44-yard line.
I thought it was a screen. It ended up not being a screen. It's just the dump down to the back outside of the pocket there. Pickup of 6.
The clock running down with 30 seconds to play. We'll have a timeout called by the Trojans with 28.4 seconds left. It is 14-7 Greenwood here on the new Sam 106.7 in Glasgow's ESPN. 3rd down and 4 for Barren County. 28.4 seconds to play. Crabtree rolling out to his left. Getting a little bit of pressure. The pass is going to be through the hands of Gansey.
Nice throw that time, too. That was wide open that time, Ryan. But caught that. It had been a first down. It had been a pickup about 15. Went right through his hand.
Sort of looked like it was a little high, too. Gansey kind of had to jump a little bit, but the ball should have been caught.
4th and 4. 22 seconds to play. Ball on the Gator 44-yard line. Miller and Gansey. Wide left. Adams, a lone man in the backfield. Here's Crabtree. Gives it to Adams. He finds some running room. And he's going to be taken down at about the 27.
Timeout.
Stops the clock with 15.6.
Nice call that time. It's not the draw, but just like a draw when Greenwood was expecting a pass that time. That will be Barren County's 3rd and final timeout.
Pickup of 17 yards on that play.
Gets it down to the 27-yard line. Coming up halftime, we'll take a look at all the other games going on around the area tonight. Maybe get an update on that Glasgow-Monroe County battle over in Tompkinsville. And we'll take a look at the 2005-06 basketball schedule. John, talk about how practice is going.
It's going fine.
It's going fine.
So far, hadn't lost a game yet. But yeah, it's they're working hard. They're pretty sore. We haven't got a lot accomplished yet, but that's okay. We just had the volleyball players, there's 8 of them in for 1 week, so we're just trying to get them in shape enough to practice, to be honest with you, but we'll be all right.
Only about a month away from
that's right.
The first ball game.
That's exactly right.
Metcalf County, November the 29th.
At Metcalf.
At Metcalf.
And then the first home game is Ohio County.
Yeah.
Coach Brad Johnson.
Right.
Coming back into town.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 27-yard line. 15.6 seconds to play in the half.
Barren County going forward wide here.
And here is Crabtree. Fires a high looping pass. It is going to be... Got it. Touchdown, Barren County, Bo Edwards.
Nice job. Nice ball right there. Once again, the Greenwood secondary letting our Trojan receivers get in behind them right there. Nice job. Bo Edwards did a good job of coming back to the football. 27-yard touchdown pass.
Unbelievable. Perfect throw by Blake and a great catch by Bo Edwards, but it's kind of hard to believe you can get behind somebody with 22 seconds to go.
Yeah, exactly right, because you know what they're going to do.
Exactly right.
And they'll try to tie it here. Jonathan Buck.
That's close.
It's up, and it is going to be good, and it's tied. 14-all, 8.1 seconds to play in the half on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Thank you.
Tied at 14. John Buck from the 40. Pooch kick right side. Caught, and tackle at the 39.
Tackle made by Blake Crabtree.
Tackle number 10, Blake Crabtree.
It was Phillips, I guess, trying to make a play. A little surprising he didn't just take a fair catch.
I tell you what.
You're lucky he didn't fumble.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what I was thinking there.
This will be the last play of the half, 5 seconds. They will either just take a knee or run a basic play or rear back and throw it as far as you can go.
And it is Jones at quarterback. Jones on the count. And he's going to drop back to pass. And there it goes. Right side. It is going to be caught and brought down at the 27-yard line. As time runs out here in the first half. Tied ball game. 2 big plays for the Trojans to get on the scoreboard. Tie the game at 14 apiece. Back with a halftime report in a moment here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
We have a tied game here at the half, 14-14 here on senior night in the final regular season game for both the Barren County Trojans and the Greenwood Gators. Got a halftime score from Tompkinsville. Darrell Carter Stadium. Glasgow leads Monroe County 20-7 at the half. Let's take a look at the scoring summary from this football game. All the scoring came in the second period of play. Jacob Davis, 47-yard run for the Greenwood Gators. 5:27 to play in the first half. Cody Jackson kicked the extra point and put the Gators on top 7-0. 2:12 to play in the first half. Quarterback Blake Crabtree for the Barren County Trojans. 64-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Gansey. Jonathan Buck kicking the extra point to tie the game at 7 apiece. 56.2 seconds to go here in the first half. Jacob Davis for Greenwood, his second touchdown of the night. 7-yard run, made it 13-7. Cody Jackson kicking the extra point to give the Gators a 14-7 lead. And then with just 8.1 seconds to play in a half, Bo Edwards scores for Barren County on a 27-yard pass from Blake Crabtree. And John Buck kicks the extra point, and we're tied at 14 apiece here on senior night at Barren County High. We'll take another break, come back with more halftime report in a moment on the new SAM 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN 1440. Back at Trojan Fields, the Barren County Trojan Marching Band performs during the halftime break. 14 apiece between Barren County and Greenwood. Tonight's area high school football schedule brought to you by Garman & Goodman Attorneys at Law, North Public Square in Glasgow. Around the area tonight of this final week of the regular season, Adair County playing at Logan County, Allen County, Scottsville hosting Breckenridge County, Bowling Green's at Franklin Simpson, Butler County hosting Edmonson County, Caverna's at home against Hancock County, Glasgow at Monroe County. As we said, halftime in Tompkinsville, Glasgow leads Monroe County 20-7 at the end of the first half of play. Also tonight, Hart County's at Owensboro Catholic, Metcalfe County hosting McLean County, Russellville at home against Crittenden County, Warren Central taking on Christian County tonight at Warren Central.
I thought at one time that'd be a great game. I'm not for sure anymore. Christian County has taken on the chin by Marshall County, then Graves County beat them. So
yeah,
that game may not be as close as I thought earlier.
And, of course, Warren East hosted Muhlenberg North. Last night there was one high school game. Fort Knox beat Greene County 45-19.
Heck on.
And Western played last night and lost.
That's a big loss.
It is a big loss.
Not only being number one in the nation, losing on national TV, that didn't help any.
31-20 the final. Titans at home against Oakland Sunday in Nashville. Game time 12 noon, pregame 11 on sister station 103.7 The Point. All right, let's go over some stats.
Okay, for Greenwood, they rushed it 25 times for 185 yards. That's a pretty big half. They were led by Jacob Davis, 6 carries, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. Passing it, they threw it 4 times for 8 yards, 4 out of 8 for 93 yards. It's both Tyler Jones and Corey Henson, both that were involved in the passing game. 278 total yards for Greenwood, and we did not give up that many yards to Allen County for the game last week. 10 first downs for Greenwood. They were penalized 3 times for 20 yards, and they had one fumble, and that was off a punt. I guess it was technically a muff, but it's still a turnover.
For Barren County, we had 22 plays in the first half for a total of 166 yards. We had 10 carries on the ground for 35 yards, and through the air, we were 8 out of 12 for 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Barren County had 4 first downs and 1 turnover, and that was an interception on the first drive by Barren County. On the ground, Kyle Adams had 4 carries for 24 yards. Blake Crabtree had 5 carries for 2 yards. Justin Sowers had 1 carry for 9 yards. Through the air, Ryan Gansey had 3 receptions for 89 yards and a touchdown. Bo Edwards had 3 receptions for 39 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Miller had 2 receptions for 3 yards, which gave us a total of 131 yards through the air. We had no penalties, and like I said, we had 1 turnover.
All right, 14-14. We're deadlocked at halftime. Back with more of the halftime report in a moment here on the new SAM 106.7 WHHT, Glasgow Cave City Horse Cave, and Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440 WCDS. Back at Trojan Field, 14-14 here at the break. And as we talked about a little earlier, Barren County Trojanettes and the Trojans began the basketball season for the 2005-06 season on November 29th. That's on Tuesday night at Metcalfe County. That'll be a girl-boy doubleheader. And then, of course, Ohio County, as you talked about, John, Brad Johnson bringing his team down, the team that went to the state tournament last year. Yeah, so that's going to be some tough competition there right off the bat.
Should be. Metcalfe returns all 5 starters, and they really improved last year under Coach DeStefano. This will be his second year over there. And then, Coach Brad Johnson from here, graduated here, played here. They went to the state tournament last year at Ohio County, and they returned a couple of starters and a lot of players from last year's team. They lost their best player, who averaged about 28 points a game, but they will be a very formidable team for us as well.
Early district opponent, Allen County Scottsville on December 6th on the road.
Yeah, and then we have then we have Monroe.
On the road that same week.
Both district games now that Monroe comes into the district. So, yeah, our schedule is tough as usual. A lot of quality teams, and looking forward to the year.
Taylor County, that's new on the schedule this year.
Well, no, we went last year. You didn't go.
I didn't go.
No, you didn't go.
I was somewhere else.
That's right. You were with the Lady Toppers at that time. We're in the second year of that contract at Taylor County. Our sister channel, Q104, did that one.
Okay.
Did the feed. Marty Bagby did it for us last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they come into town. First time they probably have ever played at Barren County.
Berea tournament on December 17th through the 20th?
Yeah, we play on that Saturday, Jay. We play at noon. We just got the brackets in. We play North Hardin. So that will be a very good opponent. North Hardin may be in the top 20, 25 in the state preseason. Not for sure. They had a kid last year that signed with UK. And so they'll have one of the better teams in the 5th region.
Close out December with a game at Todd Central.
Another new team. That's right. We go down to Todd Central this year. Todd Central will be in the top 5 or 6 teams in our region this year as well.
And then come back after the Christmas break to go to Logan County on January 3rd.
Another new coach. They got one of the best players in the region. I went blank. Haley,
yes.
The Haley girl,
Kara Haley, about
6'2", 6'2", very nice player. Logan will be one of the better teams as well, just because of her.
And then on Friday, January 6th, got Glasgow here at home. Lavonda Johnson.
Lavonda Johnson, that's right, who has been an assistant for, I think now 3 years. They return a lot of players. A lot of their guards are back. They lost some of their post players, but Glasgow will be good this year.
Bowling Green at home on January 10th.
Yeah, that game has been moved to that day. We used to play them 2 or 3 weeks later, and because of Monroe moved in the district, we had to move that game around.
And how about this one? At Franklin Simpson, January 13th.
That will be a good ball game. I hope it's a good ball game. If not, we're in trouble. They probably will be preseason #1 in the region. They return all their players, and they got a great guard in the Cook kid and Dalcourt, and
they're still young too.
They're young, the most athletic team in the region. Probably they're the team to beat. Them and Monroe are probably the 2 top teams in our region.
Hart County, January 17th at home.
Yeah, we added them. I was really happy with some of the teams that we added this year. Really, I think it helps our schedule. Hart County got a great tradition, a lot of kids back, in Ohio County. Both those additions, I think, have been a positive addition to our schedule.
Then you got Monroe County at home on the 20th of January before you host Warren Central. And Warren Central will be pretty decent.
Top 4, yeah. Top 4th or 5th, they return again. Almost every player. I know they lost one player, but they got a big-time guard, big-time inside player, and very well coached.
Allen County, Scottsville again on the 27th of January. That's a home game. You go to Greene County on the 31st.
Yes, Greene. We had I think a 26-point lead last year against Greene County in the second half. They got it all the way down to 2. I think they put 30 on us in the last quarter. We survived that one, but they got an outstanding guard in that Chelsea Elkins.
Yeah. Go to Glasgow on the 3rd of February. Got Greenwood at home on February 7th.
They beat us last year, and they got most of their players back.
Everybody's got everybody back this year.
That's exactly right. It was a relative, other than Clinton. Clinton lost a lot of players, thank goodness. But they should. They've had the same group forever. But, a lot of teams. I thought last year the region was very young, other than Clinton, and that gave Clinton a pretty big advantage over the rest of us. And I think that's what makes this region probably tougher overall this year. There's not Clinton ended up runner-up in the whole state. So, it tells you how strong Clinton was. I don't know if there's a dominant team like Clinton, but I think the region overall is very strong this year.
3 road games in a row. Go to Warren East on the 10th. Of course, Russell County, new team in the 4th region, on the road over there on the 14th. At Cumberland County on the 17th.
Yes, Russell we used to play with Russell County all the time, and then they went off the schedule. Now, because they're back in the region, they basically have filled in for that Monroe County spot.
Yeah, and then Metcalf and Clinton to close out the regular season before tournament time.
Yeah, and that will be here before you know it.
Sure will. So, there's a lot. It's going to be a lot stronger region this year overall.
I think in girls overall, the region is stronger. We lack that top 5 team as Clinton, but I do think Franklin and Monroe will possibly be voted in the top 20 at the start of the year. And I think there are 4 or 5 teams that can win the region, and I think we are one of them.
And you got several players back from last year.
We do. We have several players back, and T.J. Thomas and Bethany Spillman and Haley Wilkinson and Haley Lindsay all played a whole lot last year, as well as Jessica Shelton got some time. And we have some good players, and it just depends on how things shake out and how they work out. If we improve, like I hope we'll improve, I think it'll give us an opportunity to be successful. But, you know, there's a lot of good teams, and you can be good, but that may not be good enough. We've run into that in the past, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're looking forward to the season getting underway.
I am, too.
November 29th. That's just, what, a month away?
Yeah, that's
month
exactly
from
right.
Tuesday, so looking forward to it. Well, we're about ready to get the second half underway here. Has had a good football game so far, and as you said, Greenwood looks a whole lot better than any 0-9 team we've ever seen.
Well, they are. I was very impressed. Their size is very impressive. They've got good athletes out there. They play a lot of people. And again, it's kind of puzzling. I know their record is. It's just puzzling to see them 0-9, to be honest with you. But we've made some big plays, and that's kept us alive. 2 big throws by Blake Crabtree has kept us in this game. Other than that, we have pretty much we gave up 278 yards in the first half, and it's hard to win when you give up almost 300 yards in a half, and we're sitting here 14-14. So in one sense, I think we're very fortunate to be tied.
And, well, 91 yards out of our 166 yards total came on 2 plays, and those 2 big touchdown passes. One of those to Ryan Gansey, and the other one to Bo Edwards. Coming in tonight, I was kind of thinking about this today. You know, a team like Greenwood's 0-9, they'll be one or 2 ways. They'll either ready to pack it in and let's get the season over, or, you know, let's have a little pride and let's get ready to play. And I think that's the team that showed up tonight. But we withstood a couple of big blows here in the first half with a couple of our own. And the positive thing about this is that we get the ball back to start the second half, and if we can get a good drive and get some points on the board, maybe that'll deflate Greenwood just a little bit.
Greenwood will kick off. It'll be
it's officially cold, by the way.
What's the temperature, staff meteorologist Dave Peters? Oh, you don't have your thermometer.
He took his finger outside and it turned purple, so it's pretty cool.
I think it's colder than last week.
Well, the only thing is last week the wind was really bad. It was just whipping in through here, and it was about as cold here as it was down there.
I think it's 47.
Below.
37, according to
37,
according to staff
It
meteorologist.
feels like 37. When you can see your breath, it's
well, I tell you what,
chilly.
we've had a couple of big frosts here, and 2 days ago there was a lot of green still on the football field, and now it's all turned brown. So just here in the last couple of days, it's really been cold.
Jackson kicks off to the right side. Going to be caught at the 25-yard line. Cody Lynn. And Lynn taken down at about the 33.
I tell you what, Cody Lynn's a freshman. He's got a lot of playing time this year, and I tell you what, a solid little guy. He's not very big, but I tell you what, he's hard-nosed, and I think he's going to be a player that's really going to make some big plays for us here the next 3 years.
Well, the Trojans have it 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line, just underway second half. It is tied at 14.
And starting to true freshman on the line tonight, too.
Forgot his name. Here is Adams breaking tackles. He gets to the 39.
Zach Burris is the true freshman.
Pick up of about 6 right there on that play.
Also seen Corbin Burke play. He's a freshman as well. Second down and 4.
Zach Burris is a big kid. How big is he?
He lifts him at
6'2", 260.
Yep.
He looks bigger than that when you stand beside him.
Backfield split with Miller and Adams. Wide out to the near side is Gansey. Sowers goes in motion. And there's the handoff to Sowers. Left side, trying to make the first down. He's got it. And across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Nice carry that time. Pick up of about 6 or 7.
Another H&H Small Engine Sales and Services first down for the Trojans.
Well, nice 2 plays right here to open it up and get the first down for Barren County. Got about as much yardage right there on the 2 running plays as we had all in the first half on the ground.
Gansey comes to the near side. Backfield split again. Sowers and Adams this time. And there's the handoff to Adams. Adams is a pile up at about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that was just like a little trap right there, and pickup of about 4 on that play.
30, Jeremy Schultz.
Or pickup of 3, I think.
Yep, it's going to be second down to about 7.
Second down, 7 for the Trojans.
10:32 to play here in the third quarter. Trojans trying to get a good drive going here. First drive of the second half. Gansey to the near side. Backfield split again. Crabtree's under center, takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Then gives it to Adams. And Adams crosses the
That looks like
45 to the
that's
44.
first down.
Another first down.
That's that.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Right, that second back through play.
Got it. First down. H&A Small Engine Sales and Service. First down. Trojans.
That's the start we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
First
taking
down.
back, fake the fullback dives, taking back through there. Kyle Adams, hard-nosed runner, picks up the first down.
Sowers and Adams split again in the backfield. Gansey to the near side of the wideout spot. And Crabtree drops back to pass. He's looking. Still looking. Pumps. Fires a pass. And it's intercepted, I believe, by Zach Stahl at the 35.
All that was, he just underthrew his man that time. He's trying to get it to Tyler Miller, and he just underthrew him that time. Had to get it over the linebacker's head that time, and did not do that. Saw it last week against in professional football. Dallas Cowboys. Drew Bledsoe. Well, I love the Cowboys. But anyway, that happened with about 30 seconds ago. Drew Bledsoe did not get it over the linebacker's head, and they ran it back, and then they hit the field goal to win it at the end. It's a hard pass to make.
So Greenwood with the football now on their own 35, and Jones in at quarterback. And a tough running Cabell Phillips. A first down. He gets all the way out to the Trojan 44.
Pickup of 21 by Mr. Phillips.
Greenwood with 2 hard runners in Phillips and Davis.
That puts them over 300 yards for the game, and it puts them over 200 rushing yards.
Yeah, we got a guy lined up.
We're lined up sides. It's Josh Groves.
Big time.
Yep, no flag.
And there's Davis this time, and he'll get a yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Tackle made by Matt Mitchell.
We're right on the line, and we were way offside.
Yeah, we were. I don't know how he missed that.
I know how. He was standing right in front of our coaching staff.
Yeah, it was like,
yeah. And that happens sometimes. Who's that, Jay? Phillips again?
That was Davis that time.
Davis, okay.
Wide out to the right side this time is Robbie Carbon.
he's lined up all sides again. He's right here in front of him.
An official right on top of it there. There's the handoff. And that was Davis again to the 39.
I cannot believe he's not calling that.
Yeah, that's twice. I mean,
Yeah. I hate to say it, but it's tackled by Michael Taylor.
That's big third down. Yeah. Big third down right here. Obviously, it's going to be 2-down territory for Greenwood, I would think.
Looking at 3rd and 5.
Well, they got another new wideout in the game here on the left side. Backfield split. Jones takes a snap, fakes a handoff to the left. Here's the pass. It is going to be caught at the 30 by number 81.
Nice throw.
Yeah, that was just a little out right there, about a 7-yard out.
Robbie Haldeman.
Pickup of 10 in the first down.
His first appearance in the football game. Gets the reception.
County 29-yard line.
I think Jones and Hennon are both quarterbacks are both left-handed. Is that? I thought Hennon was.
Yep. First and 10. Greenwood. Backfield split. Wide out to the near side is Carbon. And Jones.
Changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
Bringing a man in motion to the near side. There's the handoff to 45. That is Caleb Pearson. He gets to the 25-yard line.
That tackle made by Kyle Adams.
Another pickup of 5.
We heard Bum Phillips say one time that a big box car run over a little box car, and that's basically what's happening to us right now. They're just kind of laying on us, and then you got a back that's as big as Davis coming right in behind them, and you pick up those yards in a hurry.
Halban's back in there at a wideout spot this time. Backfield split, and there is the handoff to Davis.
Great move.
Trying to get to the outside, trying to beat Crabtree. Gets away from Crabtree. He's going to run it in. Touchdown by Greenwood.
What a move he put on.
Jacob Davis.
Kind of looked like he's going to cut it in, then bounced it to the outside and got the corner there. And
put a great move that time on the outside.
25-yard touchdown run.
His third of the night, and that gives him right now 118 yards on only 9 carries.
That's pretty good average.
Greenwood goes up 20-14. Jackson to attempt the extra point. And here's the kick. And it's a line-drive kick again through the uprights. 21-14 Greenwood. 6:54 to play. Third quarter on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Jay Turner, John Butler, and Scott Gillen back at Trojan Field, where Greenwood has taken a 21-14 lead over the Trojans with 6:54 to play here in the third. And it'll be Jackson to kick off from his own 40. We've got Sowers and Adams back for Barren County to receive the kick. This is kind of a pooch to the left side. Going to be caught by Cody Lynn. Fair catch at the 25-yard line.
Well, I understand what he was doing, but I think he had plenty of time to return that ball.
26-yard line.
Well, the momentum has gone back to Greenwood.
Let's see if the Trojans get another good drive going here. 2 big plays. Who scored touchdowns for Barren County tonight, 64 yards and 27. Backfield split, Sowers and Adams. Gansey on the near side. And there's the handoff to Adams. And he'll be taken down at about the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. Not much there.
No, pretty good hit. I took a pretty good hit that time as well.
About a yard or 2 pick up. It'll be 2nd and 8. Bo Edwards. Wideout spot as the Trojans spread it out here. And Miller goes in motion to the left side. Crabtree rolling out left. Looking to throw. There's the pass. It is going to be incomplete. Incomplete to Bo Edwards. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And that was the out pattern. Ball was catchable that time. Threw it pretty hard, maybe. Went through the hands or fingertips. Couldn't tell of Bo Edwards.
Ball on the 28-yard line. 6:06 to play, third quarter. Greenwood 21, Barren County 14. Jacob Davis has scored 3 touchdowns, all 3 for Greenwood tonight.
One-on-one coverage on the outside.
I wouldn't take a shot at going at him right there.
There's Miller going in motion.
Moving over.
And there's Crabtree, option. And Adams spins, goes down at the 33, maybe let me mark it 32-yard line. Going to bring up a 4th down for Barren County.
Yeah, there's that time. Kind of funny coverage by Greenwood. The only way we've scored has been on basically just outright go patterns, and they went matched up without a safety on both Bo Edwards and Ryan Gansey that time. But
it'll be Crabtree. Back to punt. Edwards in motion. There's the snap to Crabtree. Nice punt and nice bounce. That one's going to roll down across the 30, down to about the 28-yard line.
Pretty good punt that time, almost close to 40 yards.
5:09 to play. Third period, 21-14 Greenwood.
I think it's critical that we get a stop this drive.
Need a turnover is what we need.
Turnover would be nice.
Carbon right out to the near side. And we got Hennon back at a quarterback now. And Phillips on the carry for the Gators.
Like a pickup of about 3 right there.
Are both quarterbacks young, or one of them?
Jones is a senior.
Jones is a senior, number 5.
Hennon is a sophomore.
Okay.
Small quarterback, 5'8", 125. Jones is 6 foot 180. Backfield split. And Hennon in the handoff. This time to Phillips. Phillips goes down at the 40 by a host of Trojans.
Pickup of 9. You need a host to corral him. 6 foot 185. Looks like he's bigger than that, to be honest with you.
And first down for Greenwood.
That's their 13th first down.
First and 10 for the Gators. Their own 40-yard line.
4:26 to play, third quarter. First and 10 Gators from their own 40. Right out to the right. And here is Hennon. Hands off this time to Davis. And Davis going to be stopped at the 45.
Was nice play. Tyler Miller at the end position. Didn't make the tackle, but forced the back to cut in, and there really wasn't nothing there after that. But
still made 5 out of it.
Yeah, he sure did.
Davis has a very, very smooth gait about him. He doesn't look like he's running all that hard, but boy, he makes some good moves.
He's just kind of really good vision.
Haldeman to the right side, the wideout spot. As Hennon hands it off. This time to number 42.
I think it's 43.
Is it 43?
I think so.
Ray Fuller. Sophomore at 5'10", 170.
Ray Fuller. That's Mr. Fuller's first carry, and that makes Greenwood, that's 10 different ball handlers.
And another first down.
The stat keeper's nightmare, to be honest with you.
Barren County 48-yard line.
And I can't tell, other than Davis and Phillips, I can't tell a whole lot of difference between the rest of them. They all look pretty effective to me.
There's the handoff to...
They got a hold right there.
Got a flag on the play.
Yeah, there was a hold right there.
I'm glad, because there's a 10-yard pickup, and that's coming back.
Brought down to number 70, Matt Mitchell, flag on the play.
That'll nullify another first down. That's Greenwood's 4th penalty. 2 holds tonight.
So that will back the Gators up.
And that's the old high school dreaded rule, too. That's a spot foul, and if you hold behind the line, it's 10 more yards from that, so it's going to bring up first and probably 22. Ends up being like a 12-yard penalty.
Backed up to their own 38. 2:53 clock running. Backfield split for Greenwood. Man goes in motion and gets set. And there's the handoff.
That's another new back.
Number 10 for the Gators.
Edward Schweitzer. No.
Schweitzer.
Yeah, he has carried it before.
That is what, 3rd or 4th?
That's his 3rd carry.
Okay.
Pick up a 3.
Gets to the 42-yard line. Now second down and about 20 for Greenwood with 2:18 to play, 3rd quarter and a clock running. Gators up 21-14. Right out to the right is Carbon. And Hennon's under center, takes a snap, drops back to pass. Here's the throw. It's going to be incomplete. Preston King, the intended receiver.
I stand corrected. Hennon, 15, is right-handed. Jones, left-handed.
Yeah. Third down and 20 for Greenwood. Exactly 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Well, big third down, and we had a big third down a while ago, and Greenwood made a nice play and got a first down. Need a stop right here.
Yep. And Holman right out to the near side. Man in motion near side is Stahl. And here's Hennon to throw. The pass is
Drop.
incomplete.
Trying to get that big tight end. Don't think they was going to get much out of that. Michael Taylor was right over there to make a tackle.
It looked like he tried to take off running because Michael was bearing down on him. Looked like he took off running before he caught the football.
Hard to overcome those big penalties now. High school football, 1st and 23 is generally a killer.
Number 3, Ryan Gansey back.
First punt of the night.
Yeah.
And a good one. A very good one.
Got under it. Ryan Gansey, 30.
Nice little stiff
And
arm
at the
there.
32-yard line.
That's a nice run. Nice punt return there by Ryan Gansey. It'll give Barren County 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line.
County on their own.
And a minute 47 to play in the third quarter. If the Trojans can't get something going here. Trojans scored late in the second. Both times. That's 2:12 and 8 seconds. Backfield split. Sowers and Adams. Crabtree hands it off to Adams. And Adams taken down. I don't know if he got any yardage on that or not. May have got a yard, if any.
44. Number 44, Andy Reed on the tackle.
There's no gain on that carry. Be 2nd down and 10, Barren County.
All on their own 32-yard line as Gansey comes to the near side. Sowers, Adams in the backfield. Blake Crabtree sending Miller in motion. Takes the handoff to Miller. He's back to pass. Now he's being pressured. Gets away from the tackles and he'll be brought down at about the 35-yard line.
Pretty nice job that time of Blake just getting away from an enormous amount of pressure.
It looked like that Bo Edwards was running, was kind of like running a post across the middle. It looked like he was open, but Blake really never had a chance. Didn't have a chance to see him because as soon as he rolled out, there was a couple of Gators that was right there in his face.
Biting at him.
Yeah, nipping at his heels.
Gators.
3rd and 7. 24 seconds left of the quarter. Crabtree. And he keeps it. And trying to get to the 40. He does. But it's going to be short of the first down.
Short 2 yards, yep. And that will bring up a decision at the start of the fourth quarter. Because the clock is going to run out. It'll be 4th and 2. 4th and 2.
And after 3 periods of play here at Trojan Field on senior night, it is Greenwood 21, Barren County 14. Back with the final 12 minutes after this on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Jay Turner, John Butler, and Scott Gillen back at Trojan Field. Final 12 minutes here of this 2005 high school football season. Trojans trail 21-14.
Unless it's overtime. It's not out of the question.
That's true.
Baby.
That is true.
We're in punt formation. I would not bet against a fake here, though.
Adams back to punt.
It is Adams. There's the snap. And Adams going to run with it. Trying to get to the outside. And he's at the 41.
Short.
I think he's going to be short about a yard. Unless we got a nice spot.
Doesn't look good from here, does it?
Well, if they have to look at that close, they need to get a measurement, and that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, we got a better spot than I thought, to be honest with you.
I
Where his
know.
left foot is right now is a pretty good spot.
Boy, if he got it, it's by nose, but it sure doesn't look it from right here.
So we'll get a measurement. Yeah.
No, I didn't get it. Almost a yard, didn't get it. How about a yard and a half?
So the Gators will be on the Trojan 41-yard line.
Now we need a turnover. And that is something that has plagued the Gators this year, to be honest with you. They have turned the ball over some.
Yeah,
only one time tonight, though.
Yep.
They brought their...
the punt. That was on the drop punt.
Tyler Jones is now back in the game. We got another running back, Jay. Number 9.
Number 9.
Yes.
That is John Cardwell.
He only looks like he's about 6'3", 200. I don't even know how big he is. He looks big.
He's a senior, 5'11", 198.
Yep.
And Jones on the count. Sends a man in motion. And there's the handoff to Cardwell.
I have run out of spots for running backs.
Is he what, the 11th to carry the football?
Yeah.
2 on the play, and
They
3 is going to be second and 7.
They sure spread the wealth, that's for sure. You got that many kids that carry the football.
They don't have anybody like Jacob Davis, though.
No, that's exactly right.
Backfield split, wide out to the left. Jones. And there's the handoff. It is to Davis. And Davis runs it down to the 23.
What, every time he gets it, it's potential big yardage. That's a pickup of 15 on the play.
And another first down for Greenwood with 11:07 to go in the ball game.
He's now at 130 yards on only, I'll say, 11 carries.
That's a pretty good average. I guess that's the last time he carried it.
He hasn't done anything to hurt his average since then either.
No. Backfield split. Jones hands it off to Davis again. Off left tackle, he gets down to the 18.
Number 51, Michael Taylor on the stop.
I think it's getting serious time for the Trojans. Going to have to get a stop.
Second and 5. 10:26. Clock running here in the 4th. Greenwood leads 21-14. Here's Jones. And this time
44
to 44.
Andy Reid.
Tackle
Second time he's handled the football.
Yeah. Tackle made by number 70, Med Mitchell, and number 22, Kyle Adams.
Mitchell on the tackle.
No gain.
Be 3rd and 5 here for the Gators.
No gain on the play.
Just under 10 minutes to play, 4th quarter.
Need a stop. This is clearly 4-down territory, though.
Got Reed and Davis in the backfield this time. Here's Jones. Hands it off. Davis. And down at about the 13.
That'll be close to a first down. I don't know kind of a spot we got here because they might be a measure. First down, Greenwood.
Ain't no need for a measure. That is the Gators' 16th first down. How many do we have, Scott?
6.
That's not good.
Had 2 on the first drive. We had 2 on the first drive of the second half.
1st and 10. Gators from the 13. Jones, looked like somebody moved. And that is number 45.
Caleb Pearson.
Pearson gets inside the 10, down about the 8.
5 again.
Trojans need to hold them. 2nd down and 6 from the 9. Backfield split, and Jones hands off this time to 45. Down to about the 3. That's Pearson again. Maybe down for 2.
Tackle made by number 51, Michael Taylor. Called his number quite a bit tonight. Michael's one of our seniors that just played a couple of years. Didn't come out until his junior year. I tell you what, he's really been a positive addition to this football team.
Sure has.
He's a big, strong kid. He's a good kid, too.
Well, I'm afraid that this is a must stop.
Yeah.
First and goal from the 2.
Jones.
Yeah, we got offsides against Greenwood.
Going to back him up to the 7.
Greenwood is pointing toward the Trojans. The Trojans are pointing to Greenwood. And it's going to be offsides. The Trojans.
That'll move it half the distance. That's our first penalty of the night. It's a 1-yard penalty.
First and goal from the 1. Just under 8 minutes left. Jones under center. Takes a snap, quarterback sneak. In. Touchdown, Greenwood. They're going to lead it by 2 touchdowns now, and only 7:49 to go.
Pretty impressive drive that time. Went 41 yards on 6 plays. All on the ground.
27-14 Greenwood. And Jackson will attempt the extra point. This one looks good from here. And it is now 28-14 Greenwood. The Trojans find themselves in a hole with 7:49 to go. Back after this on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Trojans find themselves down 28-14 with 7:49 to go in the game. And Jackson kicks off his own 40. This one going to the right side of the field. Caught at the 22. And Cody Lynn. Ooh, big hit. That's about the 38-yard line.
Nice return, but man, Cody took a huge hit.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start cutting it back against the grain, especially on a kickoff return. There's going to be somebody right there in your face. But tell you what, that was a nice little run up the sideline there by Cody Lynn.
Yeah, must drive right here. We almost have to score.
Yeah,
down 2 touchdowns with 7:41 to play, and the way Greenwood is just running the ball up and down the field on the ground, this is pretty much of a must drive.
Crabtree's under center. Sowers goes in motion to the right side. And here's Blake rolling out to his left. He stands at the 30 looking. Fires a pass over the middle. And it's incomplete.
Crabtree's pass incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans.
Again, Blake took a pretty big hit that time right when he released it.
7:35 to play. 2nd and 10 from the Trojan 38.
Of course, it's much easier on the defense when you're up 2 touchdowns. With this time, you kind of pretty much spin your ears back and come after them.
You start coming in because you know they got to throw the ball a little bit here, and you're exactly right. You can just start pinning your ears back each and every play.
Crabtree under center. Rolls out to his right. Some pressure. Fires a pass up in the air. And out of bounds.
Once again, they
the field.
Just had no time to throw the football.
Brings up 3rd and 10 for Barren County. $7:29 to play. Sowers and Gansey to the right side. And there's Crabtree to the 40. Pick up a 2 on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Well, probably will go for it. Well, no, we're going to go ahead and kick it. Hope for a turnover.
Adams is back to punt, and
Adams to punt the Trojans.
Sowers comes in motion. There's the snap, and here comes Kyle racing around the right side and trying to get the first down.
Boy, he got a nice spot. He may
It
have
looks
got
good
that.
from here. I don't know.
Boy, he got a nice spot. I don't know. It may be a little
I
short,
think he's a half-yard short.
but it sure looked like a good spot.
I think he's going to be a half-yard short. They're going to measure, but it just looks from this angle just a little bit short. I've had more measurements tonight than I can remember all year.
Yeah.
Boy, that looks like it's right on it.
It's getting better and better.
Yeah, it does.
Can't see around that.
Boy, if he didn't
The
get it,
official's
it's
pretty
not
good.
by much.
The official right there is pretty good size. It's
Looks
short.
like it's going. No, we got it.
Got it?
We did get it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nice job.
Oh, boy. Nose of the football.
That's the break that we needed right there. He got it by an inch.
The ball will be on the 47-yard line.
Yeah,
the
that keeps the
47
drive
to 48.
going. Keeps the drive going. That was a nice run, hard-nosed run. Good
Yeah.
second effort after the initial contact was made of Kyle Adams to pick up that first down.
6:13 to play. Got Bo Edwards back in as they spread it out. And here is Crabtree. Option. And here comes the Gators after Bo Edwards. And a loss on the play back at the 40.
Extremely well defended by Greenwood that time. That was the reverse that time to Bo Edwards. To be honest with you, I haven't seen us run that play this year.
No.
And, boy, the ends for Greenwood just stayed at home that time.
Yeah, that was a loss of 8 on that play.
I like the call. The call was very appropriate, but perfectly defended.
Second down and 17. Loss of 7 on the play. Back at the 41-yard line. And here is Crabtree looking to throw. And he's looking downfield. In trouble. Fires a pass. It is picked off at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that's number 9.
John Cardwell.
John Cardwell.
Yeah, that's going to do it right there with 5:10 to play.
Well, it would take a complete collapse by Greenwood.
Yeah.
They'd have to be a big-time turnover, and we'd have to catch lightning in a bottle right now, to be honest with you.
And Hennon's back at a quarterback now. Hennon keeps it, finds some running room, gets the first down to the Greenwood, or the Trojan 38.
22, Kyle Adams.
Tackle made once again by number 22, Kyle Adams.
Pick up a 12.
Greenwood first and 10.
17 first downs for Greenwood.
4:47 to play. Hennon's under center. And Stahl's coming in motion.
He threw that so hard, knocked him down.
Yeah, knocked him down. That was number 85, Robbie Carbon.
Just kind of a little slip screen. He caught it and just went down.
Well, the biggest question is, why are they even doing that?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, because you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop. Keeping it on the ground.
That makes no sense. All that can be a deflection by one of the linemen or something, and balls in the air, and we could get it going the other way.
That's exactly right.
Second down at about 12 for Greenwood. There was a loss on the play. Backfield split. Hennon And he hands it off to Phillips. Phillips keeps running, breaks away from the tackles, and then goes down at about the 10-yard line. My, oh, my.
It looked like that Blake was trying to strip him of the football there, and he just ripped it away from him and kept on going.
Pick up a 30.
Down at the 11-yard line. Greenwood threatening again with 3:42. Hannon takes a snap, and nothing there that time.
Michael Taylor was there.
Yeah.
Nice hit by Michael.
On Phillips.
No gain. Well, actually a loss of 1 on the play. Phillips is approaching 100 yards as well.
2nd and 11 from the 12-yard line with 3:12 to play. Halbin comes to the left side of the wideout spot. Stahl goes in motion. And hand off to Phillips again.
Tackle made by Kyle Adams.
Gain of 1. All right, give him 2.
It'll be 3rd and 9.
Got a feeling we'll see Jacob Davis one more time.
Yeah. Got Davis and Phillips in the backfield. Pearson in motion. He got it. Pearson trying to struggle to get more yardage.
Still going. The scrum.
Wow. 5-yard line.
Pearson on the carry, brought down by an army of Trojans.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 5
All right,
from the 6.
I don't know what they were thinking. They were thinking about bringing the field goal team in there, which, again, doesn't make sense. It opens up a block return, but now they pulled them back out.
Bring up 4th down and 5.
I would think they would run the clock down and call timeout and hand the ball to Jacob Davis, but I'm not making that decision.
Yeah, they're letting the clock go down.
I wouldn't think they'd take a penalty here. I think they're going to take a penalty. They ought to just call timeout, looks like to me.
And a minute 25, 24. There's the flag.
Yeah, they took the penalty there.
Yeah, they're taking the penalty and they're running the field goal.
They might be trying to give their field goal kicker a little more room here. I think that's what they were trying to do, is just give their kicker a little more room here.
Cody Jackson.
Well, he was already right in the middle of the field anyway. I mean, now you're just moving it way past where the extra point was going to be. Not following that one. I think it's a dangerous play anyway if we get a block.
About a 26-yarder. And it is going to be
no good.
Off to the left. So the score stands 28-14 Greenwood, a minute 18 left of the game. And the Trojans will have the football.
Well, they've got a chance.
20.
Got all 3 timeouts left.
Yeah.
I think a safer play would be hand the ball to Jacob Davis. He never even touched it that series. But I'm very impressed with Greenwood, though. I'll be honest with you.
Well, they're big.
They're big, strong.
Yes,
they run a lot
strong.
of good things as well.
Trojans spread it out. Their own 20. Crabtree fires a pass over. It is caught.
Kyle Adams, nice catch right there as well.
And up to the 23.
That's Tyler Miller. I'm sorry, it's Tyler.
Yeah, Miller. Saw the 2 and didn't see the other number.
Timeout, Barren County.
1:06 to play in a game. So we take the timeout. It is Greenwood 28, Barren County 14 on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Square Deal is proud to be a Kentucky centennial business serving customers since 1891. We'll see you soon at Square Deal Lumber Company in Park City, Cave City, Glasgow, and Horse Cave.
Crabtree trying to throw a bomb downfield to Bo Edwards. It was almost picked off. by Desmond Cunningham.
Well, I'll tell you what, Blake kind of exhibited a nice arm on that one. He was running when he threw that ball and threw it about 45 yards in the air. So, tell you what, that kid's got a good, strong arm and good quarterback.
Blake will be back for 2 more seasons. 58.3 seconds left. 3rd down and 7. Crabtree rolling out to his left. Fires a pass to Miller. It's dropped at about the 21. 4th and 7, 51.8 seconds to go.
When you get behind, it gets even colder. It's cold now.
Yep. Trojans going to end the year at 4 and 6. Started out the season 3 and 1, then got in that very tough district schedule.
I didn't want to look on.
4th and 7. Crabtree drops back, looks left, fires a pass. It is going to be too much, and it's caught by Desmond Cunningham for the interception. And that definitely will do it with 37 seconds to play. Well,
he's gone. Are you not going to believe this?
This is going to be
touchdown.
A touchdown.
I've never seen this before.
I thought the play was over with.
So did Cunningham. That is unbelievable. What happened was it was an interception by Cunningham, and Tyler Miller made the tackle, so it seemed. He spun him around in Cunningham. The interceptor thought he was down. He just laid the ball on the ground. He thought his knee was down. The whistle did not blow. Unfortunately, Jacob Davis, their best player, comes back and picks it up, runs it back 55 yards for a touchdown. I think everybody in the stands thought his knee was down, including the ball carrier, except for the official, and give Jacob Davis credit for being alert. He goes over, picks it up, and then once he gets it, he's tremendous in the open field.
My goodness. Kick by Jackson is going to be good, and it's 35 to 14. What a weird change of events right there at the end.
That was an odd play. You have to see that to believe it on replay right there.
I really thought it was over with back there.
It crossed my mind when he laid the ball on the ground when nothing happened that the ball was live. I couldn't really tell. You know, he just kind of spun him around. I guess everything went down but his knee. And like I said, the player himself thought he was down. He just drops the ball. And unfortunately, the ball was it was a bomb. Blake threw it about 45, 50 yards down the field. So the only people down the field was Tyler Miller and about 4 or 5 Greenwood Gators. And once they realized the ball was live, Jacob Davis, their best player, picked it up.
Which that was just as good as a punt as far as, the interception goes. And I'm like you guys. I thought the play was over. I didn't look down. I was like, what's going on?
Writing down some notes. 25.7 seconds left. 35-14 Greenwood. They're going to get their only win of the season here tonight at Barren County. And one of the better 0-9 teams I've ever seen, or 1-9.
Number 35, Justin Calvert.
Jackson will kick off from his own 40. And it's going to be taken by Tyler Miller. This is an onside kick. 20.5 left.
And this will probably be the last play. I'd say we'll keep this on the ground and end it. And looks like, for some reason, the Greenwood student body is getting ready to storm the field.
Yeah, they are.
On their first win, which is, it's nice to be happy with the win. It's a little out of proportion, in my opinion.
And Blake Crabtree back to pass, and it's going to be caught by Gansey.
Perfect throw. Boy, I tell you what, that was a perfect throw that time by Blake.
First down, Trojans.
And with 14 and a half seconds to play, Trojans have it on the Gator 41-yard line.
Pick up a 15.
Now, if you'd have told me Greenwood came in this ball game 0-9, I'd say, yeah, I don't believe you.
Not what I've seen with their personnel. Their personnel to me was very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And their schedule, but they played with the same district as we did, but they're, Bowling Green and Ballard is pretty good out of district competition, to say the least.
Crabtree back to throw. Now getting some pressure and gets rid of the football.
Late hit on him.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's the flag. 4.9 seconds.
Yeah, that's the only danger right now when you're down right there. You got Greenwood is so excited right now about getting their first win. They got a lot of new players in. They're just flying around hitting everybody right now. And Blake took a late hit right at the sideline. He's okay, but it's a late hit.
So march off the penalty here. And the Trojans will have it down on the Greenwood 26-yard line.
This will be the last play of the game. Just the season right here. Hope to get everybody out of here healthy.
Sowers goes in motion to the right side. Crabtree. And a pass over to Edwards. I think he dropped it.
It will not be the last play.
And 9/10 of a second left.
Looks like it was set up to be a little hook and lateral.
Yep. Yeah, it looked like there was going to be a flip to Kyle Adams there on that one, and just never did catch the football.
Last play of the game right here, 9/10 of a second. Sowers goes in motion to the right side. Crabtree takes a snap. And that will do it right there. Pass was incomplete. The Trojan season comes to an end. So does Greenwood's, but Greenwood will get their first win of the season as they close it out.
And their fans are storming the field, and that's, like I said, I just do not understand that.
I think that's kind of tacky.
I don't understand that, to be honest with you.
If it's your place, that's one thing.
Yeah. Greenwood 35, Barren County 14. As we close out the 2005 season, back with the Travelers Food Plaza postgame report here in a moment on the new SAM 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN 1440.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Back here at Trojan Field, where Greenwood wins tonight 35-14 over the Barren County Trojans. Welcome to the Travelers Food Plaza postgame report. Final score just in from Tompkinsville. Monroe County comes from behind to defeat Glasgow 27-26 in a thriller at Darrell Carter Stadium. I think that's the second and third seeds of that district in Class 2A now set. After Glasgow led 20-7 at the half, they lose it 27-26. Here's the scoring summary for the Greenwood Barren County game tonight. Jacob Davis. It was all Jacob Davis. He scored every touchdown except one for the Gators. First one on a 47-yard run with 5:27 to play in the first half. Cody Jackson with the extra point try made it 7-0. Barren County's quarterback Blake Crabtree, 64-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Gansey with 2:12 left in the half. Jonathan Buck kicked the extra point to tie it at 7 apiece. 56.2 seconds to play in the half. Greenwood's Jacob Davis again, 7-yard run. Cody Jackson with a kick made it 14-7. 8.1 seconds left in the second period. It was Bo Edwards for Barren County scoring in a 27-yard pass play from Blake Crabtree. Jonathan Buck kicked the extra point, tied the game at 14 apiece at the half. In the third quarter, 6:54 to play. Jacob Davis for Greenwood, 25-yard run. Cody Jackson with the extra kick, 21-14 Greenwood. 7:49 to go in the ball game. It was Tyler Jones, quarterback for the Greenwood Gators. 1-yard run. Cody Jackson the kick, 28-14. And then with 25.7 seconds to play, it was Jacob Davis again, 55-yard run. Cody Jackson with a kick, 35-14 the final score. Barren County closes out the year at 4-6. Greenwood 1-9 on the season. Back with more of the Travelers Food Plaza post-game report in a moment. 35-14, Greenwood wins over Barren County here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Hey Turner, John Butler, and Scott Gillen back at Trojan Field. 35-14 the final score. John, you got your stats ready.
I got my stats ready, that's right. For the second half for Greenwood, they rushed it 24 times for 172 yards. Passing, they were 2 of 2 for 8 yards. Total yards second half for Greenwood, 180. They had 8 first downs. They were penalized 3 times for 30 yards, and they did not turn the ball over. For the game, they rushed it 49 times for 357 yards. Through the air, they were 6 out of 10 for 101 yards. Total yards, 458. And I think that's the highest we've given up, maybe other than the Warren Central game, and not for sure. 18 first downs. They were penalized 5 times for 50 yards, and they turned it over 1 time. And they were led tonight by Jacob Davis, who carried it 13 times for 148 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's not including the last interception, interception/fumble return for touchdowns to give him 4.
For Barren County J, in the second half, we rushed the ball 13 times for 40 yards. We were 2 out of 11 passing for 19 yards, 3 interceptions for a total of 51 yards. We had 1 penalty for 1 yard. We had 3 turnovers, and we had 3 first downs. Total for the game tonight, Barren County rushed the ball 23 times for 75 yards. We were 10 out of 23 from the air for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for a total of 225 yards. For the Trojans on the ground, Kyle Adams had 12 carries for 55 yards. Justin Sowers had 2 carries for 16 yards. Blake Crabtree had 8 carries for 11 yards. Bo Edwards had 1 carry for -7 yards. Receiving for the Trojans tonight, Ryan Gansey had 4 receptions for 104 yards and a touchdown. Bo Edwards had 3 receptions for 39 yards and a touchdown. And Tyler Miller had 3 receptions for 10 yards.
All right. Well, you know, there are only 6 seniors on this Barren County Trojan team, and 3 didn't even get to play tonight.
Yeah, very.
And 1 that you know, is the kicker on the team. So really, you only had 2 players in there that played. Very young, seniors.
Very young football team, and give those kids a lot of credit. You know, especially a couple of those who have made it the whole 4 years in particular. Kyle Adams has been around for the whole 4 years, and just a really tremendous high school football player that missed most of last year due to injury. I mean, we'll have a hard time replacing him. And Jacob Glover has been around the whole time as well. And of course, Jacob went out. I guess it was the 5th game of the year, right? It was the game right before it was the Grayson County game. Yeah, and never got him back. And that was just a big loss for us, because he did so much for us on both ends. And he's been around the whole time. We have Michael Taylor, who really, for a kid, it only came out his junior year. I talked to him this week in the lunch line, and I asked him, "So are you glad you came out?" And he said, "Yeah, he really regrets he didn't come out earlier." And really, for 2 years, just did a wonderful job for him. And Travis Garrett, who missed most of this year, a lot of this year with a knee injury. I mean, he started off the year, he missed the first 4 or 5 games, came back and played 4 more, and then re-hurt his knee. And he's gone. Ryan Gansey's first year he's played, boy, he really helped us this year with his speed. And Jeff White was another kid that was hurt, that broke his thumb twice, and only got to play really this year. And then Jonathan Buck, that to be honest with you, if he was very valuable for us right now, but if we had a team that was really competing for the districts and things like that, his value would really have increased, because he was a weapon. He did not miss an extra point all year on his own. I think we had a couple of missed snaps, and could make field goals and in close games. And I just could envision him, if we were really competitive at the top end of that district, he could have been a huge factor for us.
There's no doubt. You know, I coached here for for 10 years, and Trent Jones was another kid that kicked pretty good for us. But up until that time, we always struggled making an extra point. So Jonathan Buck definitely was a big asset for the Trojans. But what I look at, Kyle Adams was a warrior night in and night out, and to have a kid that come back from the type of injuries that he had last year, to have the kind of season that he had, my hat goes off to all these seniors. As I said before, they've been through all the things that's happened here during their time playing, and those guys are definitely going to be missed next year. But I said this, I think, last week, and I'll say it again. I think we're so close to being competitive once again, and again, we've, if there's kids listening on the radio, if you can play and help this football team, you need to come out and play. With the nucleus that we've got coming back, we've got some good young linemen. Need to get in the weight room. I think tonight was a tale of the tape as far as strength goes. Get those kids in the weight room. Got a good nucleus on our offensive line coming back. Got a quarterback that's going to be back for 2 years, and got some other kids coming back. And we're just so close, but we just got to get these kids that can help these guys be productive and turn this thing around. But they've got to play. And
had a good season too. I mean, it was
had a great season.
4-6 was a good season considering our numbers and our and our injuries and things like it. It would have really been a big boost to have gone 5-5 with this win tonight. But I'll be honest with you, I just watched the game and just watched the personnel. Greenwood to me looks to be better to me. I mean, they look bigger, they look stronger, they just look like they got more players. They are better athletes at certain positions. I mean, if you know nothing about records, you just watch these two teams play. They just look like they have better and more personnel. That's not a slam against us. That's just the way the way it looked them up here. My
hat goes off to Coach Howard and his coaching staff. I think they've really done a good job. They've done a heck of a job considering the injuries that they had.
And the continuity of the coaching staff sticking together and coming back next year will also help as well.
That's exactly right. And my hat goes off to them, and my hat goes off to our football guys that stuck around and stuck through this. And not the way that you definitely want to go out, but I tell you what, I don't think there's not a Trojan fan here that's not proud of this football team.
And let me correct myself. I said 6 seniors. There's 7 seniors on this year's team. And got about 7 or 8 juniors. A bunch of sophomores will be coming back next year.
Well, you got on your offensive line, you got Matt Mitchell coming back. You got Ethan Perkins. He's a sophomore. You also got Josh Comar, who was injured tonight.
That was a big loss tonight.
That didn't play. Yep. And that's another sophomore that'll be back. And then you got Austin Harper, who was his first year playing at the center spot, and he's a pretty good-sized kid. So you got him coming back. And then you've got Crabtree and Bo Edwards, and you got and I forgot Matt Mitchell on that offensive line as well. So and Tyler Miller, you got some, and Cody Lynn. You know, with the injuries, you got some kids that did get a chance to play and got them some playing time. That experience alone will carry them a long way.
Mm-hmm. Coach Howard making his way up here to the press box, and we'll get some comments from him. Guys, it's been a pleasure again this year.
Well, I've enjoyed it.
We've had a pretty good season.
I enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it myself.
Looking forward to basketball right around the corner, and John Butler get them Trojanettes ready to go.
Well, we're working on it. we're not ready to start now, I can tell you that.
All right.
Thank you, Jay.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Coach Howard making his way in as we'll talk about the season a little bit, and the seniors that stuck it out for 4 years here, and several players, key returning players for the next couple of years, actually, with some of the sophomores returning as juniors to this Trojan football team. The Trojans end the season at 4-6 with wins over Metcalfe County, Monroe County, Grayson County, and Allen County, Scottsville last week, and a close loss to the Scotties. I know, Coach, this is not the way you wanted to finish the season with a loss, but a respectable year at 4-6. You had some guys that were injured for the most part, several seniors. You really only had a couple of 3 seniors that played the entire night for you.
Yeah, we've been bitten by the injury bug pretty much all year, and that's it's a devastating thing whenever you start out with 7 seniors, and one of them's a kicker. He does a good job for us, but whenever you lose those players like we've lost them, like we're playing, with the 6 guys, and then you lose 3 of them, and one of them gets injured and is kind of hampered throughout the year. That's a big hit for a ball team.
Of course, this Greenwood team coming in here tonight looked a lot stronger at several positions. A team that you wouldn't think was 0-9 coming in this game tonight.
Right. I told the kids, I said, this is the best 0-9 team in the state, if not that's ever been in the state. Pretty much, you're watching them on film. They've done things that's kind of self-destructed on them throughout the year, but tonight they played an excellent ball game. They executed their offense well. They had a great defensive adjustments for us, and they played well.
I know Jacob Davis, who scored, or rather ran over 1,000 yards last year. I'm sure. I know he had a big night tonight. Just had 2 strong backs with Davis and Phillips back there.
Yeah, they're a strong physical team. That's what they hang their hat on. Coach Nelson's been over there for several years, and he gets those kids in the weight room, and they work extremely hard in the off season, and it pays off for them. They are a big physical ball team. Like I told the kids just a few minutes ago, I said, the parity between top and bottom in our district is not as large as people might think, because we play Marshall County 14-7 at halftime, and Marshall County takes Warren Central to the wire. We play Graves County a close half, and then Graves County goes and beats Christian County. So people look at Warren Central and Christian being an upper echelon team in our district, but top to bottom, there's not a whole lot of difference between those teams.
I know Scott was mentioning about this. We're right there of being able to compete with these other teams in the district, and hopefully these guys that are sophomores and juniors will get in that weight room and start working out and get ready for next year.
Yeah, we're going to have to get started extremely quick. Those guys, they worked hard last year, but it's kind of like we started from ground level, like Scott was talking about. Me and him were talking about when we got our new game jerseys and walking around with them. This year we roll our sleeves up and there's not much arm there. I said, yeah, but last year when we rolled them up, they fell back down. So hopefully we can add a little meat to them then over the off season and look like a 4A football team.
Well, I know you've had a couple of guys that come back. Well, especially Bo Edwards, who came back last week, only a sophomore. Had him again tonight. You missed Josh Komar, who was out tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of a freak accident. They were warming up for practice. I believe it was Monday, and he was holding the dummy and said he felt something pop, and turned out he fractured his leg. So that was a big blow for us, especially defensively, because he's such a run stopper for us. Even as a sophomore, because he's a big, strong kid, and luckily we had Matt Mitchell back this week. He's been out with a back injury, but you just lose a kid of his caliber. It's a big toll on us.
Well, let's talk about your seniors. You got 7. Kyle Adams has stuck it out for 4 years, even though he was injured for most of last year. Jonathan Buck, your kicker. Michael Taylor, who really just came out last year to play football. Jeff Wyatt, Travis Garrett, both injured tonight. Jacob Glover, who was injured, about midway the season. Ryan Gansey, who had not played since, 8th grade or freshman year. Yeah, so you got a lot of young players coming back.
Yeah, I guess that's a positive you look out for throughout the season. The ones that were lost are going to be key losses for us. You can't replace a Kyle Adams or a Michael Taylor or a Jacob Glover or Ryan Gansey. You can't replace those guys very easily. It's going to be somebody that's going to have to step up and become a leader, on and off the field, and but a lot of those young guys have gotten some playing time and gotten some experience, and hopefully it's going to pay off for them. We played pretty much half of a JV team out there during a varsity schedule, so we took our knocks and bangs and bruises, and hopefully we'll learn from it and improve on it next year.
Of course, you had some freshmen that played quite a bit of varsity time, especially Cody Lynn, who will be back for 3 more years. And you had Corbin Burke, Zach Burris, who played some tonight. But hats off to you and the coaching staff for a respectable year at 4-6. You can't doubt what kind of season you had. You went 3-1 there to begin the year, and had 2 quality wins and almost knocked off the Scotties, which would have put you up at 4-0 to start the year.
And, you know, you just look back on the season like this and you just think what might have been. But, you know, that's what I told them. You know, it's one of life's lessons. That's the reason it's such a great sport. You got to fight through adversity. You've got to overcome. You got to adapt. You get, you know, and the kids have done that. And, you know, I told them, you know, after the game, I said, you know, starting out at the beginning of the year, we thought we had a pretty good 11 that we could put on the field. And then, you know, we had an injury. So then who are we going to put in? So then we had somebody that stepped up. And then, you know, the entire year there was somebody that always stepped up and went in that position and, you know, gained some valuable experience. And by the end of the year, they become a quality football player.
Well, Coach, it's been good working with you this year, and look forward to next year and hopefully bigger things down the road.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Coach William Howard and the Trojans finishing the season at 4-6 as they lost to Greenwood today, 35-14. That wraps up our football broadcast for this year. Basketball season about a month away on Tuesday, November 29th, where the Trojans and Trojanettes go to Metcalfe County over in Edmonton. We'll be bringing you each and every basketball game throughout the regular season and including the postseason tournaments as well, district, regional from Glasgow High School. I believe the district tournament will be played this year, and of course the regional tournaments from Diddle Arena in March, which is several months away. But looking forward to bringing you the broadcast of the Trojans and Trojanettes for the 2005-06 school year of the basketball season. Thanks to John Butler and Scott Gillen for being with me again this football season, and until November 29th, when we will take over the broadcast with basketball with Barren County at Metcalfe County. Jay Turner, thanks for listening, and good night from Trojan Field.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.